There we go. All right. Back to the music, man. Hold up. I need some music. I did not expect this. I didn't expect this, man. Howie Roseman flipped me on my head today seeing this. This is a wacky Sunday for sure. And what I mean is the Philadelphia Eagles prayed for John Metchie. I need to see the details, man. Because I already know the details, but I gotta see this. Do they not believe in Darius Cooper? Did they not see enough out of him? I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. You would think that corner would be a possibility with Howie Roseman, and it still is. It still is. But this is shocker right here. And what you gave up was a practice squad tight end. Sorry for stuttering. A practice squad tight end in Harrison Bryant. And what was it, a 5th round pick? Like, it's phenomenal how Howie Roseman gets trades done like this. In no way is this horrible. This is a good trade. But I just think that if you're the Washington Commanders, that will be a win for y'all. Because y'all need a receiver. But the Philadelphia Eagles really don't need John Metchie. You're already stacked. So this tells me two things. Number one, Jahan Dotson is getting moved before the season starts, which is unfair to me because, well, it's unfair to him because, he's been talking so much about him with chemistry. Him and Jalen Hurts. And how he was getting along with Jalen Hurts, that they were finding the rhythm together. And to do the Jahan Dotson like the Commanders did to him, was trade him before the season start. So he's going to go into a new team, have to learn a new role, learn a new playbook. It's tough. I don't think you bring John Metchie to sit him as the 4th receiver on your depth chart. You're not doing that. This is a guy that I think is a starter day one. Well, I know he's a starter day one. I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to move Jahan Dotson. And it's very, very weird because when I saw this, because first thing I did was I was at work, right? Which my battery was low. My battery is like 2%, right? 7% now. It's 2%. First thing I did was to go see if there was new music on my channel because I need some music, right? I need something to listen to. And I see Johnny Metchie highlights. Welcome to the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm like, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. John Metchie? No. What are we talking about? And I didn't see it at first. So I'm thinking, okay, someone's playing games with us. Someone's making shit up. Someone's probably making fake-ass YouTube content. Right? Why would the Texans trade John Metchie? And what did we trade? And then when I saw the Eagles trade for John Metchie, I'm thinking, well, shit. They threw Jahan Dotson. They had to throw in Jahan Dotson. But that wasn't the case. Right? Because you would think if you're the Houston Texans, you need as much weapons around CJ Stroud, right? After all, is the Houston Texans really doing him a disservice? Are they doing him a service or a disservice? I think they're doing him the service. If I'm CJ Stroud, I'm looking at the Houston Texans like, what the hell are you doing? I need receivers. What are you doing? A tight end? You got me a tight end in return for Metchie? What do you think? I'm supposed to throw to Harrison Bryant? Unbelievable. Now, if you're the Philadelphia Eagles, you know him and Devontae Smith already have chemistry. And I've been asking for John Metchie. I love John Metchie. Before we got Jahan Dotson, I said, go get John Metchie. Right? Because this is insane to give up what you gave up John Metchie. I think this is a great move. It's not a you didn't give up too much, but I just thought Jahan Dotson was going to show something. And unfortunately, we know that Howard Roseman didn't pick up his fifth-year option. And to get him, and you gave up what again? Hold up, I got to see the details. Because this is a steal right here. What did we give up for him? Let me pull it up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a steal. If he's able to be what I think he can be in this Eagles offense. And I know he has talent. We're not going to act like Jahan Dotson don't have talent. But I think this is crazy how this unfolds out of nowhere. If you told me the Philadelphia Eagles were going to trade for a receiver, I'd be like, why? Why would we do that? Why would we do that? When we already got Devontae Smith. You got Darius Cooper, who's showed something. Why would we do that? Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? That now you have, I mean, could they keep Jahan Dotson? Probably. But if you do that, then you're probably cutting Darius Cooper, which I hope they don't. The kid's a playmaker. But it won't matter now. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got 3 playmakers on your football team. I'm trying to find the trade details. Let me see what Jordan Schultz had. Maybe they'll pull it up. So look, this is from Jordan Schultz today. Okay, I just want to read this. I want y'all to read this. Because this is some Madden shit right here from Howard Roseman. If I'm a hater for the Eagles, or I'm a NFC team, I want Howard Roseman to be investigated, bro. If you're not an Eagles fan. Because how the hell did this happen? Who, number one, because if I'm an NFL fan, and I'm not an Eagles fan, I'm saying this got to be fixed. Why did the teams continue to trade with Howard Roseman? Number one. And number two, this is something you see in Madden. Now, I don't care regardless because it helps us. Shit. Anytime you get a great player in return, this is beautiful. But look at this trade details, man. This is what we gave up. And if you're Washington Commanders, you telling me your GM couldn't go out there and make a move to go get a guy like this? When you have no terror. The Washington Commanders are a definition of a wannabe Eagles. That's what they want to be. They think their quarterback is so special. While their GM continues to not build around Jaden Daniels. It's crazy. Because look at this. Sources say, the Texans will receive tight end Harrison Bryant. Who? In exchange for wide receiver John Metchie from the Eagles. Day 3 draft pick are involved as well. So you gave up a 3rd string tight end and a day 3 draft pick. Wow. I mean, bruh, like Howie Roseman is cooking and he's just putting everything together for this team. You got John Metchie and Devontae who have already have chemistry, and he's out here robbing teams. I think he literally robs teams for the fun of it. If you're the Houston Texans, why the hell would you get Harrison Bryant? How does Harrison Bryant help the Houston Texans offense? Let's just start there. Because I don't understand, if you're a Houston Texans fan, how do you feel good about this trade? Because now when you look at it, look who your receivers are, man. This is from Adam Schefter. Look at your receiving core. Let's say Jahan Doxson's still there, okay? Which could possibly be there, right? Could be the case. All right. Hold up. Let me pull this down a little bit. There we go. All right. There we go. Now you can see my beautiful face, because that's where you came. But look at this. Hold up. Can y'all see this? All right, let's make it bigger. Look at this. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jahan Doxson, Dallas Goedert, Johnny Metchie. That's a stacked offense. You want to talk about super team? You thought the last year was a super team. Howard Roseman said, hold my beer. Hold my beer. Hold my beer. I got you. I'll show you what a super team looks like. Because that's a super team right there. That's 4 number receivers on your football team. John Metchie is good enough to start for the Dallas Cowboys and be their number 2. And if you're the Dallas Cowboys, why didn't you go out and get John Metchie? If you're trying to win. Jerry Jones don't care about that. When they just lost Jonathan Mingo going down, I would think the Cowboys would be one of those teams. No. Howie Roseman, I don't think it's done. If we do trade Jahan Doxson, it's going to be for a corner. It's going to be for a corner. Now, I don't know what corner, but they got to be for a corner. Because I'm not trading Jahan Doxson for just a draft pick. I need a corner. And I think Kelee Ringo wasn't bad, but I'm sorry. Yesterday, I just wasn't impressed with him. When it came to, you had to make a play, and you didn't. I mean, Ja'Cory Bennett looked better than you, and that's a problem. And I think, like I said before, I would give Kelee Ringo a chance. But if you can go out and get a star corner and the opposite of Quinyon Mitchell, you do that. I love Kelee Ringo. I think Kelee Ringo's, whoever gets him, let's say you package him in the trade, he's going to be good. And unfortunately, Eagle fans are going to eat their words, I think. Because I think that we don't develop guys enough. Especially with corners. We give up way too, us fans, we're so spoiled that we're willing to give up on a 24-year-old. And to me, I get it. I know you're impatient with him. Now, I would personally let him start. But I know the Eagles ain't going to do that. They're impatient right now. And they're going to go get a corner. And to me, this means Jahan Doxson's out the door. I hear people talk about, well, this could mean that A.J. Brown is hurt. No. No, stop. Okay? You're not training for John Metchie if you think A.J. Brown can't play. You're just not doing that because John Metchie's not a number 1 receiver. Now, he's a good number 2, but you're not training for John Metchie because you think A.J. Brown's going to miss games. At that point, you're just not doing that. And I think Devontae Smith would be your number 1 if A.J. Brown goes down. Because there's no point in training for Metchie. That's stupid. I hear people saying that, and it's like, bro, don't you get we have Devontae Smith? So A.J. Brown goes down. Okay, Devontae steps up and beats that guy. I think people, once again, trying to shoot rumors out. That makes no sense. I think this is simply because Jahan Doxson is expandable to the Eagles. And it sucks because I was willing to see what Jahan Doxson. I love Jahan Doxson. And if this is it, Jahan Doxson, I want to wish you nothing but the best, bro. Wherever you go. But I think this right here, it's a head scratcher. Because number 1, when you look at the receiving core, that's not the weakness that you needed to address. How about a goddamn safety other than Makuba? Like, seriously. Who other than you have other than Sidney Brown and Makuba? Which I've been saying a lot. I don't like Sidney Brown. I don't like his coverage. There was people on IG that got mad at me. Sidney Brown saw my story today when I said this dude needs to get off my team. I told him flat out, and I added him on my IG, and I said, dude, I hope they fucking cut your ass. And he saw it. And I really don't give a shit. Because I don't care about players' feelings. I don't care. It's about the team logo and the helmet. I could care less about your feelings. Good, I hope you do hear it. Maybe you'll play better. Probably not. But that's what I would address. A safety, which could be a possibility. We thinking of Justin Simmons. Maybe Howard Roseman goes out and get a guy like, I've been saying, Grant Delpit, the Brown safety. Everybody talk about Denzel Ward. I'm thinking outside the box. Maybe it's not a corner. Maybe it's a safety. Maybe it's a star safety. You have him and Makuba, right? Reed Blankenship is on his last year of his deal. So, do the Eagles think that Reed Blankenship is expandable too? I'm just saying. Now, do I think they'll trade Reed Blankenship? No, hell no. They're not going to do that. They're probably going to re-sign him anyway. He's going to get paid. But this is a head scratcher because number one, I don't think you really need a receiver. If you told me the Eagles were going to trade for John Metchie, I'd be like, go somewhere else, bro. Go. What are you talking about? Why do we need receiver? You have Jahan Dotson, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. So when I saw this, it's like they think Jahan Dotson isn't going to be back. So they're like, might as well get something back for him now. Which I think Jahan Dotson is gone after this year anyway. So you're going to have John Metchie for 2 years? And you're not going to be... And plus, now that I don't think you're going to be paying him that much. So, you know, when I say you can keep 3 receivers, which I thought Jahan Dotson would be one of them, maybe John Metchie is that guy that you could keep 3 receivers on his football team. If anybody can do it, it's Howard Roseman. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm excited. Stu, I see you in the stream, bro. I'm gonna send you the link, dude. If you want to come on for a little bit. But yeah, I want to know how Stu feels because I ain't gonna lie. I'm shocked. Like I have no words of why we did it. I would think Jahan Dotson is a good enough receiver at number 3. Apparently, the Eagles don't think that. And apparently, this tells me also Johnny Wilson ain't cutting it. Darius Cooper, all that hype that y'all been saying that he looks great. The Eagles don't think that. Because if they did that, they wouldn't trade for John Metchie. They're not impressed with Terrence Marshall. They're not impressed with Nye Smith like we thought they were. Now, I think they were good. I thought Nye Smith played good yesterday. I thought Darius Cooper, which I hope to God we keep him. Please don't let him go. Because he's going to go somewhere that's going to be good. But no, the Eagles, they will do that. Which I hope not. But now when you got John Metchie, it's apparently they don't think none of these receivers are worth keeping. So, you know, maybe it's not trading John Metchie. Maybe it's trading Johnny Wilson for a corner. Wouldn't that be interesting? Trading Johnny Wilson. Here we go. Where's Johnny Wilson? We'll give you a Johnny Wilson, and you give us someone like Denzel Ward back. Now, that'd be funny as hell if they did that shit. But I do think that it's crazy that John Metchie is an Eagle. I'm not mad at it, right? Because I think John Metchie is a hell of a player. But if you told me today that the Eagles would trade for a receiver, I'd be like, why? Right? Because I would think the Commanders would do this. Like, the Commanders should be ashamed of themselves. Like, really, the Washington Commanders fans should be pissed at the GM. Why didn't you do this? Hell, I mean, he's your number 1 receiver if he's on Washington. Now, Terry McLaurin might not be able to be signed. Why didn't the Washington Commanders do this? The Dallas Cowboys are a team that I thought should do this. Because if I'm a Washington Commander fan, I'm like, bro, why didn't you do this, Adam Peters? Why didn't you give up? Why couldn't you give up? You telling me you couldn't give up one of your damn tight ends? A backup tight end and a 5th round pick? I'm just saying. Maybe it was the Eagles trying to cock block the Commanders from getting a receiver. Who knows? I saw Anthony DeBoney say something stupid today. He tried to compare J.J. Arcega-Whiteside to special teams dude. First of all, it's not even the same, okay? I need you to check your posts. Check your posts. Check your head before you tweet something. Because every time you tweet something, it's something irrational. First of all, that J.J. Arcega-Whiteside trade was basically a Howie Roseman flat out saying, you fucking suck. You're disappointing. This is what you should have looked like in Seattle. And nothing to do. What we got back was pretty much for nothing. We didn't get really anybody back. But that J.J. Arcega-Whiteside trade is not the same as John Metchie. Okay? It's not. We traded J.J. Arcega-Whiteside to show him that he's not good enough. Like, this is what you're supposed to be. You see that dude now in Pittsburgh, but was in Seattle? Yeah, we thought you were better. Wrong. You see that dude in Tennessee? Yet now as an Eagle, we thought you were good, and we thought you were good with one of those guys. We were wrong. So we're going to send you somewhere where you can look at your guy that you were supposed to be better than. Because Howie Roseman, one thing he'll do is he'll trade you to the same team that has the exact same receiver that you were supposed to be better than. Remember, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside could run routes, according to everybody. Well, that Howie Roseman said, nah, I've seen enough out of him. Send him to Seattle. And then Seattle ended him cutting his ass. Because he stinks. And the guy you got back, he didn't do nothing. I think we traded him again. Because he was nothing. We just got something back for him at JJ to say we got something back. This John Metchie trade is simple. Jahan Dotson's out the door. Or they don't think the receivers that they have, other than Jahan, AJ, and Devonta, are worth keeping. Or they're going for a corner. And they're trying to ship either Jahan Dotson or one of these. You know, I could see Darius Cooper being one of those guys they package. Do not be shocked if Darius Cooper is on that trade block. And it's crazy to say because I think Darius Cooper has shown so much. But I think Darius Cooper is a guy that can go somewhere and be successful. But if you're the Philadelphia Eagles, you're probably not going to have a shot in Philadelphia with the receiving core we have. I'm shocked. I really am. If you told me that Harrison Bryant for a 5th-round pick for John Metchie, I'd be like, I don't think that's enough for John Metchie. I don't think Houston. Why would Houston get rid of him? And again, if you're C.J. Stroud, man, are you really doing me a service or disservice? If I'm C.J. Stroud, I'm walking into the front office like, bro, you traded a receiver that I need to throw the football for a goddamn backup tight end. Are you serious right now? We're trying to win a championship over in Houston, and you're over there playing games with my receiving core. I can already have receivers going down left and right. Like, what are we doing? You traded half of my offensive line. You gave me no help at receiver. I got a bunch of injury-prone receivers that can't stay healthy. And we're supposed to be in the division where it's easily can be won. And we're trying to go to the championship, and you're over there trading John Metchie to another team that's already stacked. And you gave me Harrison Bryant back? You couldn't give me Jahan Dotson back? You know, if I'm C.J. Stroud, I'm thinking that. Because, like, bro, what are we doing? How are you helping me? I'm supposed to be your franchise quarterback, and you just training for backup tight ends? Am I supposed to throw to him? If you're a Houston Texans fan, how can you sit back and enjoy that trade? I'd be pissed if I'm a Houston Texans fan. Number one, John Metchie is good enough to get a starter back. And if I'm the Eagles, and if the Eagles are calling me for John Metchie, motherfucker, I want something back for that dude. I need at least a 2nd-round pick for John Metchie. You gave me Harrison Bryant? Huh? Who is he? A 3rd-string tight end who didn't do shit, but had great training camp. That's a loser GM in my opinion, man. So when everybody was crowning that GM in Houston, is he really though? Houston Texans fans, are you laughing still? You probably laughing, are you? Because you shouldn't be. What'd you get back? You got nothing back. You're going to rely on Tank Dell, who's coming off injury, to be your guy. C.J. Stroud has no offensive line. He's going to be running for his life with nobody to throw the ball to. Because John Metchie, I think, could start if they gave him a chance. Who you got? Nico Collins, that's it? That's your only reliable receiver for... Like, C.J. Stroud is pretty much being ripped apart with... They're ripping the receivers apart away from him so that he's going to have to find new receivers. Like, he's playing with ball boys, man. They're saying, you don't need receivers, C.J. Stroud. We'll give you Harrison Bryant, though. Like, it's crazy, man. Jalen Hurts should be smiling right now. And I think Jalen Hurts was part of why the trade happened. I think John Metchie was comfortable. And I think Houston Texans are horrible. If I'm C.J. Stroud, I'm pissed right now. I might ask for a damn trade. You're sabotaging me. You're sabotaging my career, bruh. I came in to have an offensive line around me, a decent offensive line around me, and I got a bunch of bums I'm throwing the ball to. And you give me Harrison fucking Bryant for John Metchie, who I need to throw the ball to? Who's my receiver from Houston? And if I'm Howie Roseman, I'm sitting back laughing because I just stole a generational talent. I mean, I don't mind one bit because I think John Metchie is going to be great for us. I mean, John Metchie and Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, man. Like I said, when people told me that, well, you got a super team. Howie Roseman, hold my beer, man. I got you. Let me show you what a super team looks like. Now you see what a super team looks like. You wanted a super team? Here you go. Because that wasn't a super team last year. This is what super teams do. This is a super team right here. Train for John Metchie when you already got a stacked receiving corps, and it's not even one of your weaknesses, in my opinion, is a super team to me. That's an absolute robbery, man. Because I think John Metchie is going to go off, and he's going to have that connection with Devontae Smith. But if I'm Houston, if I'm C.J. Stroud, I'm mad. I might ask for a trade. You're giving me no hope to win a championship. You clearly don't care about my health. You clearly don't care about my offensive line. You're not even giving me a decent offensive line to have around me. You're training every receiving core left and right. And you gave me freaking a scrub dude named Harrison Bryant. Who? From the Colts practice squad that joined the Eagles in free agency. That's the guy we got back. Are we serious right now? Tank Dell came and stay healthy. He's been injured. He's a good receiver, though. I like Tank Dell. But he can't stay healthy. And I saw this Houston Texans fan on IG about John Metchie, good luck with the drops. Man, listen, bro. We're not worried about drops. Just hope your receiver, your quarterback has enough weapons around him. Because I don't want to hear no excuses. This is why I don't feel bad for these other teams. This is what the GMs do. They're stupid. This is a perfect example of what they're going to say when C.J. Stroud loses a playoff game. Well, why didn't you get something bad for John Metchie? Oh, yeah, that's right. You got Harrison Bryant. I mean, so I don't feel bad for these teams. I don't feel bad for the fan base because they're over there laughing. You shouldn't be laughing, you Houston fan. You should be pissed. I'd be pissed if I'm Houston. Good that I ain't a Houston Texans fan. It got to be hard to be a Houston Texans fan. But let's read these comments. I'm going to go for every comment. I'm going to try to read as much as possible. Appreciate y'all. I see y'all in the building. Hit that like button, subscribe. Sup, Eastman? What's up, Hi? I didn't send you the link, dude, by the way, if you want to come on. Fucking Howie. Dude, he's a Howie Roseman is a robber, man. A flat-out robber, man. John Metchie in the 5th round. Bro, you gave up pretty much nothing for him. You gave up a tight end in the 5th round. Come on. A tight end that's not even good. You didn't give up Dallas Goedert. You didn't even give up your 2nd round. You didn't give up Grant Calcaterra. You gave up Harrison Bryant. A nobody. I think the Eagles stole a receiver from them. I think their GM's going to get fired again. Like I said with AJ's GM, I think John Metchie is going to go and shut everybody up. That's how GMs get fired, man. Stupid trades like this, man. That's why the Titans GM got fired. And the Giants GM hopefully can do something. Because if his thing don't work out, he's gone. They keep training with Howie Roseman, but then they complain, Howie Roseman, Jalen Hurts has everything around him. Yeah, because you dum-dums keep training with him. If you don't want us to keep winning championships, stop training with Howie Roseman. But I love it, though. Keep training with Howie. Keep getting fleeced by Howie. Y'all keep making us Super Bowl contenders. And if you're a Washington Commander fan, you got to be pissed at your GM. Why didn't you do this, Adam Peters? Mr. So-called Howie Roseman Jr.? Because everybody keeps saying, Adam Peters, he's better than Howie. Don't ever say that again. That's a perfect example of a GM that wants to win and a GM that clearly doesn't care about winning. The only guy they gave Jaden Daniels this offseason is Deebo Samuel, who's out of shape. John Metchie should have been on the Commanders' radar. Why didn't the Commanders pull that trigger? If I saw Howie Roseman calling, if I was Adam Peters, I would trade for him so fast that Howie wouldn't have a chance to blink before that trade even happens with the Eagles. Now you got to deal with Metchie in your division. Everybody talk about George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb. If you're the Dallas Cowboys right now, you got to be shit scared now. Because again, why didn't Jerry Jones do this? Jerry Jones should have picked up the phone. Hey, we give you one of these tight ends? No. But then they want to sit there and say the Eagles are a super team. Yeah, because you keep giving us good players. And I appreciate that. We don't care about being a super team. Y'all do this. And y'all keep doing this with Howie Roseman. Then you want to say super team. Well, you stop training with us then. Stop giving us good players. Make us work for it. You didn't want to trade with Howie Roseman and move up in the draft, but still gave us the same player we wanted all along. Now you out here sacking quarterbacks. Stop giving us a chance to get Andrew McCuba and all these talent guys. Howie Roseman is out here fleecing, robbing, stealing, thief of the night, taking away jobs of GMs because they're stupid and they think making trades with Howie Roseman makes them competitive and smart. You're not. You're not. If John Metchie can stay healthy, he's going to be a star. This kid is from Alabama. I watched this kid. This kid's a beast. And I don't think he had a fair chance in Houston, honestly. With the injuries he had, it is what it is. I think he's going to use them like they did with Quez and Pasco 3 years ago. Who? Well, Quez can't catch, number one. John Metchie can catch. Everybody always drops. Bro, that can get fixed. Okay? Zach Pesco is an interesting receiver because I forgot about Zach Pesco. And I was very upset because we could have signed him back. But we didn't want to do that. But yeah. But I also think this is a Jahan Dotson getting moved. I think in the next couple days, Jahan Dotson is going to be moved. I don't know for who. But I think Jahan Dotson is getting traded. That is just my belief. You're not keeping 4 receivers. Now, if they do that, then guess what? It is what it is. But I think they're looking at Jahan Dotson's contract. They're not looking at what he can do this year. They're looking at what we could get something back from. He's valuable. That's why they played him in preseason. He was the only starter on that offense that played. No one else played but Jahan Dotson. And when I look at it, it makes sense. It makes sense. He was the only starter. That's why I was so shocked because I was like, why is Jahan playing? You remember the first game, who played? Jahan Dotson did. With Tanner McKee as the backup. Throwing the ball to him. Right then, right there, I should have knew something was up. You're playing guys, why? Why are you playing Jahan Dotson unless you think you can get something back for him? And now you add John Metchie. Where's Jahan Dotson going to play? Where's he going to play? You're not putting John Metchie on the bench. You're just not doing that. He's going to take Jahan Dotson's role. It's not rocket science to figure this out. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it wouldn't make no sense. to trade for John Metchie if you don't think Jahan Dotson is trade bait at this point. And I love Jahan Dotson, but I think John Metchie is an upgrade over Jahan Dotson. I ain't going to lie. John Metchie is a definition of upgrade because I think Jahan Dotson's good, but I think John Metchie's better at that position. He can route run. And I think he's going to have more of a chemistry with Jalen Hurts and Devon Smith that Jahan Dotson didn't have his first year. And I think he has 2 years on his deal, which Howie Roseman looks at. Howie Roseman gets guys that are on their 2 years left on their deal. But I think they're going to extend Johnny Metchie. I really do. Where I don't think they're going to be able to extend Dotson. I don't think the Eagles think Jahan Dotson is a future plan going forward. They declined his 5th-year option, and they're playing him in preseason. They're trying to get rid of him. And I feel bad for Jahan because I think Jahan is a good player. But when you look at it, why would they get John Metchie if they don't think Jahan Dotson is their future going forward? That makes no sense. You're not putting him on the bench. I think AJ is able to start day one. If we have to start AJ week 1, he will be able to play. I don't think it's that serious like a lot of people think. Because there have been reports, hey, AJ Brown's on IR or breaking news. The people would be blowing up the story. Okay, if AJ was hurt. Okay. And I don't think they're going to trade for John Metchie when they got Jahan Dotson and Devontae Smith, right? They wouldn't trade if they thought AJ was going to be able to be healthy. No, they're trading for John Metchie because they think Jahan Dotson is expandable. And unfortunately, that's tough business. And it sucks for Jahan because I don't think he's had a fair chance to start. And I think he's going to have a great season wherever he goes. But I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to move on from Jahan. That's how I feel. Brian in the 6th for Metchie and the 5th. Oh, okay. So, yeah, Brian, yeah. So they got nothing for him. And we got a 5th-round pick. So when we traded for C.J. Gardner-Johnson, remember we traded C.J. and we gave them our 5th. And now we got back our 5th. And they got essentially their 6th back. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think we're trading Jahan Dotson. I think it's going to be for a corner. And again, do I think that we should trade for a corner? No. But everybody's acting like Keelan Ringo was horrible. He wasn't horrible yesterday. Adoree Jackson was horrible. I'm surprised they didn't cut his ass yet. He should have been off my team already. DTR was terrible yesterday. I'm surprised he's still on his team. What are we waiting for? They need to go now. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know where Jahan Dotson is going to go, but I don't think he's going to be in the Eagles uniform by the season starts. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and that's good because I hope Jahan Dotson does stay. But with John Metchie on his team, where you gonna put Jahan Dotson? Let's be realistic. Everybody talk about where you gonna be for depth. No, John Metchie's not a depth guy. Okay, if you want a depth guy, you put guys like Darius Cooper for depth. You already have guys who are depth. So you're not trading, and you got 3 other receivers on your football team. So if you wanted depth, which you don't need, you would keep Terrence Marshall Jr., you would keep Anaya Smith, and you would keep Darius Cooper and Johnny Wilson if you wanted depth. So I don't believe that bogus that someone said, well, we're keeping them for depth. We're not trading. No, Jahan Dotson's gone. You can write it in stone. Jahan Dotson's getting moved. I don't know when, but I'm thinking either tomorrow or before the season ends. Jahan Dotson will be moved. Or they will simply, keep him until they can find a way to trade him. But I think Jahan Dotson is going to want to go somewhere else where he's going to want to play. And I think Howie Roseman is going to say, hey, Dotson, where do you want to go, bro? I want to go somewhere I can win. All right, we'll trade you this place. Howie Roseman always gives guys a chance to go win. So he's going to give somewhere where Jahan Dotson is going to be the guy. Where I don't think he's going to be able to be the guy here. I think it's going to use him like they did Quez. Dotson will be a package for a defensive player. Yeah, I think it's going to be a corner, bro. I think it's going to be for a corner. keep your name on, and I said this all along, keep your name on a guy that I've been talking about. The Eagles had interest in one Browns corner. No, it's not Denzel Ward. I keep hearing Denzel Ward. The Browns are not trained Denzel Ward. That's their best shutdown corner. They would be a fool to do that. Because at that point, you're obviously tanking. If I'm the Eagles, I'm sorry. If you know who the Eagles been targeting, it's that Browns corner that everybody's been rooming the Eagles to go get. I think that's the guy they're going after. If you don't know who I'm talking about, hold up. Because, like, I'm looking at it's Greg Newsome III. We got my boy Stu in here. Stu Vision.
Greg Newsome. You talking about Greg Newsome?
Yeah, hold on, yeah.
That's who you talking about.
I want to see your reaction, man. I want to see your reaction. Because, Stu, I'm shocked, man. Like, I literally, like, listen, I just got off from work. And when I saw this, because first thing I saw was YouTube highlights. I'm like, stop. All right, this is clickbait. Right. John Metchie highlights. Welcome to the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm like, what? Bro, man, get out of here with that bogus shit. And then when I go on Twitter, on IG, I'm seeing breaking news, Eagles trade for John Metchie. I'm saying, okay, what did we give up? Right? Because you don't think, okay, Harrison, like, first of all, I'm like, why are we giving up for John Metchie? What did we give up? And number two is like, what would be the point, right? And I'm thinking, they obviously don't think Jahan Dotson. We think Jahan Dotson is good enough. I thought the receivers overall were okay, but they don't think that. And they obviously think that the receivers they saw, I mean, two things. Either they don't think Jahan Dotson's good enough to be their future going forward, which they decline his fifth-year option, or they think he's trade bait, or they, trying to get a corner to also, or they don't think the receivers that we saw, like Darius Cooper, that everybody's been hyping, or Nye Smith or Johnny Wilson, are good enough to be guys that they can keep as depth, or guys that they think can start if someone goes down. And they need someone to help out. Because if I told you yesterday the Eagles are going to trade for a receiver, what would you have been saying?
I already know. If they trading for a receiver, first of all, I'm trying to figure out what receiver. If you would have told me that, I'd be like, okay, well, what receiver are they trading for?
Mm-hmm.
Then once I figure, no, I would that too, because I'm like, what the fuck we trading for a receiver for? Because there's no need for that. But then I'm looking at, okay, then what receiver are we trading for?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the skill set of the receiver.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at what we have on the roster, and I'm thinking to myself, if we have that skill set there already, or if we already set at that position, I'm thinking to myself, okay, what the hell is this for? Then the only thing I could think of is somebody gone.
Yeah.
Somebody's gone. So then I start to think to myself, I got to analyze this. Okay, if somebody gone at that position, who's the most likely candidate? Now,
would they trade for Darius? Would they trade Darius Cooper to a contender or someone that needs it? Would he be a target for a team, or would they trade Jahan Dotson? Like, I want to be realistic, but I also want to
Jahan Dotson has more trade value because he already has an established NFL track record.
Mm-hmm. And I feel
so there would be more trade value for him. But at the same time, hey, Darius Cooper has showed some potential, and he's one of those players that you never know. He might not make it through waivers if you cut him to be able to get back on the practice squad. So who knows? But my thing is this. Jahan Dotson, you got the higher trade value. And me personally, I don't feel as though we need it, but everybody thinks we need a different corner.
Hey, I'll take it. You want to get fired as your GM? Hey, you want to get fired as Texas GM?
Hey, look, I'm going to look at it like this.
in your division.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? If I'm CJ Stroud, I'm asking for a trade because you're
hey,
killing.
look,
You're
ain't
killing.
got nothing.
I mean, think about it, bro. They gave him like if you call up CJ Stroud and you're the GM, you're like, hey, we trade John Metchie. Okay, what did you give? What did you get back? Did you give me a receiver? No, we got you a backup tight end. I'd be like, what?
What? Like, bruh.
Mad
Like,
if I'm
bruh, you playing with me?
right. Like,
Like, bruh, is you playing with me?
I got Daniel Jones in the division. I got a rookie quarterback, and we have a chance to win a division and probably go to a Super Bowl. You gave me a defense. All I need is receivers, and you're training my receiver.
And here's what's crazy about it. Here's what's real crazy about it. What y'all O-line looking like?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking. Like, what is your O-line looking like? Because if your O-line ain't up to par, then what is you doing? Like, I don't understand why people not looking at that factor.
Yeah.
Like, and if you ain't looking at that factor, you know what I'm saying? Because if one thing was proven, the trenches matter.
Yeah.
And if your quarterback ain't protected, I don't give a damn what quarterback you got. I'm sorry, you ain't gonna be very successful to begin with. So the fact of the matter is this: I don't give a damn what no other team is talking about doing. I really don't. I look when our schedule came out. I told you how I do it. I look at who the quarterback, what that O line look like in front of me. Because if I can look at that O line and say, okay, you're not holding up against our D line, cool. I'm counting that as a win.
Yeah.
And anybody think I'm crazy about it? Okay, cool. You can do the math yourself. You can do the math yourself if you think I'm crazy. I ain't got time to sit there and joke around with you. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. Mm-hmm. I let everybody else sit there and play with you.
Commanders fan. Why didn't the Commanders not make this move? If you're a Commanders fan, you're telling me all you had to do was give up. I'd be pissed right now if I mean, think about what do they have? Why did Mr. Adam Peters do this? Oh, that's right.
Well, hold on. Here's the thing about it. They gotta figure out what they're gonna do with Terry. And they got Brian Robinson on the trade block.
Yeah, well, why though, man? Like, y'all don't even have a running back on you. Like, who's gonna be the running back?
I don't look. Listen, that ain't my problem. That ain't my problem. Ain't got nothing to do with that. That's they issues over there.
I don't want to see. I'm tired of seeing DTR. Why is he still on his roster?
That ain't got nothing to do with you. That ain't got nothing to do with you, boy. DTR. I don't know how he was thinking there. Maybe he can be a scout team guy. I think he gonna be on a scout team quarterback to help our defense when they trying to game plan for mobile quarterbacks or something like that. Like I ain't gonna lie, he'll probably be a good scout team quarterback for somebody like when we play. When we play against somebody like Bo Nix this year. Yeah. And maybe a little Justin Herbert. He ain't got the arm, but he got the mobility that they got, and he might be good, to help the defense with that. But other than that, I don't see any other use for DTR because Kyle McCord and Tanner McKee, both better than him. So, like, anytime you get pulled out for throwing a pick six, and they got to put Kyle McCord back in the goddamn game in a preseason game, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I just look. The fact of the matter is this: I seen enough from DTR when he was in college at Notre Dame, and I was like, nah, he ain't it.
Yeah. Still, would they trade for a safety? Because, like, I thinking. Well, then again, I mean, you can't get nothing for Sidney Brown. Never. Guy's just gonna be a practice squad again.
I mean, I don't know.
Because Andrew McCool won't beat me yesterday. I mean, that guy.
I mean, could you potentially be trading for like a Grant Delpit or somebody?
Hey, listen, I told people this, like, and I get it. Well, you could put Sidney Brown on a special team, okay, but it's like we got other guys that need opportunities to start a special teams. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Keelan Ringo is a better special teamer, in my opinion, than Sidney Brown.
Well, I personally
think Keelan Ringo played bad, like a lot of people think. I think people overreact. I like
I
Jacory
pers
Bennett, but
I
it's like,
personally don't see like I
mhm,
see more upside in Keely Ringo than I see in Sidney Brown.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why I see more. Like, I'm sorry, Keely Ringo, he's too reckless. He's
Who,
too
Keelan Ringo?
reckless with no, Sidney
Sidney Brown.
Brown.
He
He's
can't
too
tackle.
reckless.
He can't cover, and they picked on him yesterday, man. They picked on
Oh,
him.
they picked on him bad. They picked on him bad.
They picked
I
on
was
him.
just like, and look, I ain't even sit and watch the game. I waited till the game was over and just watched the highlights. And I just seen him getting picked on. I'm like, damn.
I
Him and
think I,
Adoree Jackson. Him
I
and
think
Adoree Jackson.
I think it's sad, but I think the Eagles destroyed Keelan Ringo's confidence because he just.
Barbecue chicken. No, I don't think they destroyed his confidence.
I'm
I think
hoping.
what it is they just need to continue to give him the reps.
Yeah.
Just give him the reps. Let him take his lumps in the preseason and in the training camp. Fuck what the goddamn media talking about. Fuck
Mm-hmm.
what the fans talking about. That's part of the process of learning how to be one of them dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers seem to forget that's how it fucking was back in the day. You had to go through your fuck. You didn't just come out there and you was automatically that dog. No, you went through some lumps on the sideline.
But our fans are impatient. I mean,
I don't give a fuck about the impatient shit. I'm an old ass man now. I'm patient than a motherfucker. Shit, I was 38 years old when we won our first Super Bowl. Talk about patience, nigga. Fuck all y'all. I was an impatient motherfucker. Now I got it. Now I appreciate the goddamn everything that it took to get to it. The process of the shit. Fuck that. Enjoy the process. The journey. Look, the destination ain't shit. The journey there is a motherfucking goddamn prize.
Yeah. No, I think Keelan Ringo played bad. I mean, he didn't get beat. He didn't get beat. Like, and that's a good thing. That means they weren't targeting him as much. You know what I'm saying? And I like Jacory. Listen, I like Jacory Bennett. I thought Jacory Bennett played good. You know, that one pass breakup is like, I wish Keelan Ringo had a play where it's like, he stood over a lot of these other corners. Like, I think if he gets that pick,
but this is what everybody. But this is what everybody is neglecting to put in their analysis on this. The level of competition face. Mm-hmm. Jacory and Bennett, you facing backups and backups. Mm-hmm. You ain't facing the Keely Ringo. We hear about him getting beat against AJ Brown, Smitty, Jamar Chase. We not here, T. Higgins. We not hear about him getting beat by these goddamn backups and backups. Yeah. That's not what it is. So everybody's sitting there getting all upset about it. I'm like, bro, what is y'all crying about?
Yeah.
He taking his lumps against some of the top dogs. Yeah. And look, all these guys, all these top corners that y'all consider in the NFL, that y'all consider them top dogs, guess what? Jamar Chase, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, T. Higgins, those four guys bust their ass too. All those top corners, we should go get this one. Guess what? AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, goddamn T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, they bust their ass too. Yeah. So what y'all talking about? He taking his lumps against some of the best receivers in the league during preseason and in training camp. And y'all crying? Yeah. Like, y'all don't understand it. That's why I say it's a difference between football guys and fanboys. And all I hear on YouTube nowadays is a bunch of fanboys.
Yeah.
That's all I'm hearing. And I don't give a, and I'm talking to all fan bases, my own included. Mm-hmm. All I'm hearing is a bunch of fanboys. That's all I hear is a bunch of fanboys. Yeah. Like if you really think about it, our top four receivers right now could start on any team in the NFL. Yes.
We now have 4-string receivers, bro. Bro, I'm telling you right now, John Metchie. I don't know, Stu. Like, John Metchie to me is an upgrade over Jahan Dotson. I like Jahan, I do, but John Metchie, I mean, you know, I think if he is able to get himself together, because I don't think he had a fair. Because Houston has been disrespecting him, in my opinion. They haven't given him a fair shot. As much as Houston fans want to say he got a shot, he didn't get shot. Okay. I think it's going to really, really do damage in Philadelphia. I think you're going to see the Alabama connection that you saw with Devontae and Metchie again. And that's scary. You know, him and A.J. Brown and Devontae, now you got to worry about them. You know what I'm saying? And I like John, but dude, if you tell me John Metchie or Jahan Dotson, I'd rather have Metchie. Give me John Metchie. And I'm gonna say why, because number one, I think he runs routes better than he does. I think he's going to be a better fit in the system than Jahan Dotson. Where I think Jahan Dotson's good, and I'm not saying he isn't, but John Metchie all day, he's a star. He just hasn't gotten an opportunity. He can't stay healthy. Dealing with cancer, unfortunately. That's something you can't control. And then you have leader injuries that, unfortunately, you can't. It's part of nature, unfortunately. In football, unfortunately, you get injured. And your body is, unfortunately, getting banged up. And sometimes you need a lot of rehab to get yourself back. And he hasn't had that opportunity. And the best ability is availability. And, I love Jahan, but John Metchie is going to open up a lot for more other guys to get open. I think John Metchie is going to be a sneaky move. And you're going to have, for 2 more years? And you're not going to pay him that much. I think John Metchie is going to be a much upgrade over Jahan Dotson. If the Eagles trade Jahan Dotson, which it looks like, which my thing is, I think they're going to trade for a corner, which makes me upset because me and Stu have been rooting for Keeler Ringo, but they're not going to give Keeler Ringo a chance. I think they're going to give him maybe into this week 4. But I think that trade, I think Howie's already talking. I think that one of these corners are going to come to Philadelphia. I think they're going to make a move for a corner, man. Because it says, shout to Victor Williams, but he posted this. The cornerback coverage versus the Browns. Ja'Cory Bennett, 3 targets, 1 catch allowed, 6 yards, pass breakup. Keeler Ringo, 2 targets, 1 catch allowed, 19 yards. He allowed 1 catch. And people went around to what? He stinks. He's horrible. Meanwhile, Dory Jackson allowed 2 targets for 119 yards and a touchdown. But we already talked about Keeler Ringo, how bad he is. I think people are emotional, man. But it is what it is. Also, Jahan Dotson will get a bit out. Yeah, I think he's good. See, and it sucks because I love Jahan Dotson. I was rude. Listen, Jahan Dotson, I've been talking about it. Me and Stu have been talking about it. Like, I think Jahan is going to have a breakout year. And I thought, okay, maybe the Eagles will let Jahan play out his contracts. And then let him walk after this year. They're not even going to let him walk. They're just going to trade him. And they're going to get the value back now, which I get it. You want to get the value, but at the same time, I wanted to see what Jahan Dotson would have did with a full year with Jalen Hurts on his offense, right? Because I think Jahan Dotson is now going to have to go to a new system, a new team, where I think that's unfair because remember, last year the Commanders did the same thing we're about to do to him. Oh, you're traded. You're gone. I just got here. A full season, and now I'm being
that's the only thing that I hate for Jahan Dotson is just they fucking he just got here. He had to go through the season, and now he motherfucking get ready to get traded off again to another team. That's what I say. Yeah. Motherfuckers got mad at Saquon for goddamn going from the Giants to the Eagles. But look, y'all see how this business is. This business cutthroat to the motherfucker.
Exactly. And
they do you dirty and expect you to succeed. They do you dirty and shit and expect you to succeed.
We're going to trade Jahan Dotson to the Browns for Greg Newsome Jr. somehow. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to be. He's going to go to the Browns. He's going to play with.
But here's the thing about it. But guess what? Guess where he went to college? Ohio State. So he's going to be right back there anyway.
I mean, I don't know, man. I would have loved to see Jahan Dotson with it. I mean, hopefully they keep him, but it's like I don't.
Really, I would love to see what he would do, how he could producing his offense after having a full off season, building that chemistry and everything, and being a part of the offense, being implemented. Man, that shit would be so fucking. That's a 3-headed snake that I don't think most. Man, fuck out of here.
Yeah, Adore Jackson needs to get off my team, man. I don't know.
Something in the Cerebus.
Bro, can we get rid of Adore? I'm surprised he's still on this team. He should have been cut yesterday. I would have cut him.
Hey, look, that was a Howie Roseman thing.
I know that.
It's a Howie Roseman.
In Move the Game, I would announce Dory Jackson has been officially released off the team.
Dory Jackson.
In middle of the practice, I would have got Dory Jackson. I would have said, "We're cutting you. Go to the locker room."
Oh, only thing about Adoree Jackson, I like he look like my goofy ass cousin. What?
Well, he stinks as a player, man. He's not good. I mean, he's not good. And you're 28 and you're still playing like you're playing like ass. But is he better than someone said? Would you rather have him or Bradbury? I'll take Adoree Jackson any day over Bradbury. It's not even a question.
Yeah, true. I'll take Adoree Jackson over Bradbury.
But it's like
But
that
at the
doesn't mean
same
that I want
time,
him to start. Yeah.
yeah, for real. That don't mean I really want him on the squad.
But if and someone been talking about this, like would the Eagles trade for that Seahawks corner? What's his name? Tariq Cohen, Tariq Woolen, the cornerback.
Woolen.
I've been hearing a lot about it. If we get
I
him,
mean,
bro, these guys.
yeah, it's a Philly thing. You're right.
Dog.
Sidney Brown needs to be cut.
Yo, I'm thinking, right? Sidney Brown in the Seahawks jersey. I can see that.
You can say, for all I care, you can. Hey, I put it to you like this: trade him to Cincinnati so him and his brother could play on the same team again, like they did in college.
I've been saying that too, man. Did you see my post I made today with the fake report? Breaking news: Sidney Brown's been released per Ian Rappaport. I made that fake report. I wanted him off my team because I think Andrew McCooper won the job, and I'm hearing a lot of people talk.
But he was going to be given a job regardless of the fact.
He was
going to be given a job.
We don't need Justin Simmons. We got our starting safety. Did you just see him yesterday? That man is a monster.
I wasn't thinking about none of that shit. Before we drafted Andrew McCooper, I was talking about, we need to grab Sidney. We need to grab Justin Simmons. Once we drafted McCooper, and I was like, oh no, wait a minute. Hold on now. Hold on. Never mind. No, we don't need him. We don't need him.
Brown, man, it's crazy. These Eagle fans love him. I don't know why. I'm trying to find why they love him so much. He can't cover. He can't tackle. He's not disciplined.
He made one big hit and he got one big hit and he made a pick six. He made one big hit on somebody and then he got a pick six against the Cardinals?
The Cardinals, yeah. Colin Murray, yeah. Come on, man.
And then all of a sudden everybody, he reminds me of Brian Dawkins. No, the fuck he don't.
No, he don't.
I wonder what the hell y'all motherfuckers looking at. No. But then again, like I said, y'all see what y'all want to see. I ain't.
Still, don't. Didn't break up tape. We broke up some bullshit tape. We didn't watch the tape.
Nah, we don't watch it. We don't watch film. Here's what's so funny.
We weren't dogging Keely Ringo like the rest of them.
Here's what's so funny though. Here's what's so funny though. And this is what I'm gonna say about it. I find it very, very hilarious how I sit there week in and week out.
Yeah.
And I say on every game all the time, Monday, Thursday, Sunday. I do a live stream during the game, no matter what teams is playing, what game I'm watching. And I always put my link in the chat. Yeah. And I be calling shit out as it's happening on the field. Yeah. So if I'm doing that, then explain to me how I'm not breaking down the film. I'm calling it out as it's happening. I don't even need to break down the film. I'm calling it down as it happened.
Only time they'll break down film is when they want to bash Keeler Ringo. But when you look at the play that they want to bash him about, it's like, okay, did you not see the safety move out of cover? But if you listen to these nincompoops, Keeler Ringo was horrible. It's like, bro, yesterday, Keeler Ringo only gave up one catch for 19 yards. Meanwhile, Dory Jackson gave up how much? 119 yards for one time. I just saw a stat from Victor Williams, and I think we can pull it up. Hold up. Let me see if I can pull it up. Because he posted how much Keeler Ringo gave up. He didn't give up that much. He gave up one catch for 19 yards. And we run around here to what he's terrible. I don't know if that's bad.
Look. Here's what I find hilarious. One gave up one catch for 19 yards. Mm-hmm. Let that be Quinyon Mitchell. Everybody raving and ranting about it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
They ranting and raving about it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, let that be, someone else. Oh, he's the greatest cornerback, but Keelan Ringo, nah, he's ass. He's trash. We need to get rid of him. Like
here's what I find. Here's what I find hilarious. This is what
I
none
love
of
questions.
this is what makes me laugh, and this is what differentiates football guys from fanboys. First of all, don't you think as a coaching staff they know Keely Ringo's deficiencies in coverage and stuff like that, or what he can and can't do, or how quick he can and can't flip his hips? So wouldn't you think that if they put him out here, Big Fangio puts him out there as the other corner, don't you think he was going to make sure that he has a scheme set in a way where Keely Ringo's not a liability to defense? That's the difference that I keep trying to differentiate with these guys. Like, don't y'all think these coaches and these coordinators, they do enough of an evaluation to know, okay, if he's out there, I'm going to have to scheme it up this way to make sure, all right, whatever his deficiencies are, they're covered up, because this is in a way taking away from that. So he's covered there. But
Stu, I'm not a genius, but this is pretty good. 2 targets, 1 catch allowed, 19 yards. Jacorian Bennett, 3 targets, 1 catch allowed, 6 yards. Look at Adoree Jackson, 2 targets, 2 catches allowed, 16 yards. Eli Ricks, 1 catch, 1 target, 1 catch allowed, 25 yards. So where's this Keelan Ringo horrible? Because if I'm looking at it, right, if you told me, Stu, this cornerback that
he only allowed 1 catch.
Yeah.
I see, and he was only targeted twice.
Yeah.
So
now, could it be the fact that quarterback? That quarterback was killing the defense, man.
But here's the thing about it. Here's the thing about it. Yeah, he got to tackle better.
That's the only thing I have an issue with him is he misses tackles and he takes bad angles. But that's something you can clean up.
Yeah, any of that you can clean up. And on top of that, most times the angle that you're gonna take that we would consider a bad angle, somebody else 9 times out of 10 is already over in the area.
Yeah.
Because that's how Vic schemes up his defense. 9 times out of 10, it's go do your job.
Oh, my fault, Sue. Sorry, my fault.
No, you're good. It's all 11 to the ball, and 9 times out of 10, if you look when the tackle is made or if the ball comes out or something like that, if you count the number of jerseys, it's more Eagles jerseys than it is the opponent's jerseys coming to the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how Vic has his defense. It's been like that ever since he's been a defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Everywhere he's been, his defense has been like that.
And my guy Heidi was telling me today, well, you could fix Sidney Brown. No, you can't fix Sidney Brown.
Sorry, Heidi. No, you can't.
Keely Ringo, right? Because I know Christian Parker's working with him. I can't fix
and on top of that,
and by the way, he's going today too. I hope he does.
There's a way for you to actually use the skills that he does have to the advantage of your defense. First of all, Keely Ringo is not an off coverage corner. He's a press corner.
We keep
let him get up there. Let him get up there. Let him press. Let him get physical with the receivers.
Yeah,
that's his game. And if you gonna take him out of his element, come on now. My thing is this: if you're a good coordinator, if you can take the players that are built for your scheme, that you can find the players that are built for your scheme, and you can make it work. But great coordinators, they take whatever pieces they got and they adjust their scheme to fit the skill set they have to still make it work and be just as effective. That's the difference. Mm-hmm. I want to know: do I got just a good one, or do I got a great one?
I'm hearing Dylan Gabriel talking shit.
That's what I want to know. Do I got a good one, or do I got a great one?
Yeah.
Everybody else want to sit there and just want to microwave shit and hot box the goddamn process. But nah, that ain't how it go. I mean, so hey, if that's how they want to play it, hey, be goofy like that. I ain't.
And I have no problem with these content creators because I love Eagle content creators, but some of them just like, you know, I don't know about you, but after that preseason game, I stayed away from the Eagle social media. I didn't watch any
character. Look, the character. I watched them all. I watched all of them. All of them. I watched them all. And the funny thing about it, the reason why I watched them all is because it's called keeping receipts. Because here's my thing. If he go out there, if they do put him out there, they keep him and they put him out there, and he go out there and he a dog all year. Mm-hmm. I just wanted this nice little collage I'm put together. Mm-hmm. Receipts.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, like, I'm sorry, but Hayden told me today, he's like, well, you can fix it. But no. He needs to go. Enough with the Cindy Brown bullshit project, please. Y'all more pissed off at the cornerback. I'm more pissed off at Cindy Brown because I expected him to show something, right? You're healthy.
He did show something. He showed something. He showed he was absolute dog water.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about positive stuff because, like, I don't want to bash him. You know what I'm saying? Like I posted on my story today. I tagged him. I said, dude, I hope they cut your ass, which he saw my story. I hope that motivates him. So I hope next game, when he plays, you play your ass off. You think of me. Hell, use me as motivation. Like, I need you to cover. Like, when I see quarterbacks, number 21, throw the ball right there. And I'm seeing you just stand there and let the receiver tuck the ball under and just go on the ground. And you're not really doing anything. You're trying to hit rather than try to strip the ball out. Or you're trying to strip the ball out rather than tackle. I got an issue with that, right? It took Adore Jackson and Cindy Brown. I don't know who's worse at tackling, but those two at the same time, it's like you can't tackle. I saw 4 missed tackles. One of them was Adore Jackson. He's awful at tackling. You can't get a receiver down. It took you four dudes can't get one guy down. And I get it's preseason, but it's like this dude is a veteran.
Angry.
He's a veteran and he's missing tackles, man. And that's something we preach in Vic Fangio's system.
This is what kills me about everybody when they say that Dory Jackson is better. Since when? This nigga is a vet. He still got the same goddamn problems. He's trash. We got at least 6 years of evidence to say he trash.
Yeah, I was shocked when we signed him. I'm like, who's this? The former Giant that had one pick? Because he had one pick off Jalen Hurts and he took a pick 6 to the house? Is that why we signed him? Because of what he did to Jalen Hurts? Like, and that was what? When he was coming off 4 days off being, like, in 2022, right? He was hurt and came back? That last game? That meant nothing? That's why we signed him?
And we still bust his ass. They still lost that game.
But, like, Adore Jackson is when I talk about trash, I mean trash. He is so bad, man. I'm
dumpster juice
on his roster.
Absolute dumpster juice.
I wanted to see a beautiful alert while we're watching the game. Breaking news, by the way, whatever happened. Howie Roseman just cut Adore Jackson in the middle of the game. Because that's the only thing I wanted to see. I wanted to see Howie Roseman to go, because we saw Howie Roseman on the field. I wanted him to go like, come here, Kelly.
Yeah.
Like, pack your bags, man. You're done.
Get him out of here.
No press conference for you. I'm telling you right now, just go ahead and get your stuff, man. Thank you for what you did, but we're cutting you in the middle of the game. Like, you gotta go.
Yeah. Some people just like some people you just gotta look at them and go, yeah, it's time to go.
And that offensive line yesterday, I don't know what was up with it, but I'm sure Stoutland's yelling.
Believe you me, he's yelling. But at the same time, he's his 3rd and 4th string.
If he's not yelling, Nick is yelling for sure, because you saw his press conference. He was not happy with the offensive line.
No.
But I'm still trying to figure out why we traded for John Metchie. I mean, like, weren't you happy when I thought Nye Smith played good? I thought Darius Cooper showed something. I mean,
But
Johnny,
hold on. First of all, but here's the thing though.
it's
Here's the
hard to
thing
see
though.
when you got DTR playing quarterback. I'm sorry, he's ass. He
I
can't
get
do
that. I
it.
get that. I get that. But we can't get enamored with these guys having success in the preseason and stuff like that. Man, look how many times have we gotten as well. I won't say we because I ain't never been. Always these training camp and these preseason heroes that Eagles fans just get enamored with. Oh, we got to keep.
You remember
Dude,
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside was a preseason hero? Mm-hmm.
who was the
Rager was a
other one?
preseason hero. Remember?
Who? No. It was somebody else that we kept wanting to bring back.
Who was
Kept
it?
doing great in the preseason. I can't remember his name.
Was it Greg Ward Jr.?
No, Paul something.
Paul Turner?
Paul Turner. There it is. Paul Turner.
Paul Turner.
God.
Yep.
So enamored by Paul Turner. NFL was sitting there Greg Ward Jr. He's a good receiver. The only reason why we knew Greg Ward Jr. name is because that year Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson, and Nelson Aguilar were all injured.
Yeah,
That's the only reason why we knew Greg Ward Jr.'s name. We had to bring him up off the practice squad, and he was the best practice squad guy we had.
Yeah.
That was it. Other than that, we would not know where Greg Ward Jr. at now. Anybody? Anybody know where he at now?
Where's Travis Fulgham at? Because I had
where that guy at? Where Paul Turner at?
I was so angry when we cut him over J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. I'm like, bro, why do we keep him over Travis Fulgham? And then people told me, well, he was good at practice. He's not a practice guy. I'm like, we going on practice? J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, where's he at?
Travis Fulgham came in and was immediately a number one for goddamn Carson Wentz.
Because I thought he deserved a lot more respect than we gave him. We treated him like that. You know,
but like I said, I think that's another guy though. We got enamored because of what he did in a couple of games.
Yeah.
But then when them real dogs got to get out there on it, now we start to see what real dogs look like, and we like, hold on, the hell with these dudes. So that's why I'm like
a training camp guy, but I take him over J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. That's for damn sure. I mean, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside made it in that preseason remember he made the last preseason touchdown.
Look. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, I knew he wasn't built for it his rookie year when he was standing on the sideline with his mama under an umbrella. I knew right then and there. I was like, yo, he gotta go.
You need your umbrella, man. It's not
right. And then Andre Dillard crying because he homesick. I'm like, nah, bro, this ain't it.
Yeah. Remember him and Derek Barnett fighting with each other, man?
Hey, look, I give Derek Barnett a little bit more credit than I give either one of them.
Yeah, he had one good year.
But here's the thing about it with Derek Barnett. Andre Dillard, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, nigga, y'all was given multiple opportunities. Derek Barnett, they kept bringing in people and shit and putting people in front of him and not letting him get the reps and the opportunities to work on his craft and get better at it. So every time he got out there, he was over antsy to try to make a play and he kept fucking up. But I'm sorry, bro. Nah, I got more respect for him than I got for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Andre Dillard.
Yeah.
Yo. Huh? Which one? The silver one? First door.
I gotta see this tweet right here. Anthony DeBoni might be one of the dumbest people I've ever seen in my lifetime, bro. Did you just compare John Metchie to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside trade? Did you just
neighbors?
No way. No way.
This guy fucking was.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord, hold on.
All right, take your time. Yeah, this is. Where's that tweet at, man? That was the dumbest thing.
All right.
Says the guy who overreacts too much, man. And he's about overreacting. Yeah, this is the dumbest thing I've heard in my lifetime. This is why Anthony DeBona needs to stop. Like, every time I see this clown, bro, like, seriously, like, let's break this down, man. First of all, man, Howie Roseman did not trade J.J. Arcega-Whiteside because he wanted something back from him. He got rid of him because he made a statement that you were supposed to be better than this guy. I drafted Jeffrey Lurie and I drafted you to be better than Metcalf. That's number one. And number two, that guy we got back, we pretty much just wanted something back from him just because. All right, we gave you J.J. Arcega-Whiteside here. Oh, see, I said, hey, we'll give you this guy just because. Okay. This is not the same thing as John Metchie, man. Okay, so I don't know why this clown, this goofball, every time he opens his mouth, this bald head, Lex Luthor looking dummy, look like, what's the name? Joe Gigolo's twin brother, okay? Him and Joe Gigolo have the same bald head with no brain cells in their heads. I swear to God they don't. Because this is the dumbest thing I've heard in my life. It's entertaining to see people jump through hoops trying to figure out the reason behind John Metchie trade. This simply feels like two teams swapping players that were likely going to otherwise cut. Reminds me of the
way the cards are kind of blocking him in. And I get it. I'm saying they needed to move the card. They're blocking her in, but at the same time, trying to tell them that technically it's their parking spot, bro. You're not really supposed to park here.
Like, this is the stupidest shit that I ever heard in my lifetime. He reminds me of the J.J. So you think John Metchie trade is the same thing as the J.J. Arcega-Whiteside trade?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. This got to be the stupidest thing I've heard in my lifetime, Stu. Stupidest thing I've heard in my lifetime. We really talking about the same thing? I don't think it's the same thing. And it's entertaining to see people jump through hoops trying to figure out why John Metchie trade happened. They simply had like two teams swapping players. Yeah, the Houston Texans were not trading John Metchie for nobody. They weren't going to cut him. They wanted it. The Eagles called up the Texans and they got a player. But he trying to compare him to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside trade. That's the stupidest thing I've heard in my lifetime. It's not even the same trade. Howie Roseman traded J.J. Arcega-Whiteside to send J.J. Arcega-Whiteside a message that dude in Seattle, now in Pittsburgh, was supposed to be the guy that you were supposed to be better than. That I got the wrong guy. This is not the same trade. That was a personal trade to Howie. Howie just traded JJ just to get him out of here, man. He realized he fucked up.
Well, technically it wasn't just him. He did it to Jalen Reagor too.
Yeah.
He traded him, Jalen Reagor. Sent you to the Vikings to the guy we should have drafted. With the guy we should have drafted.
Like the guy we got back from Seattle was just basically an extra cherry to, all right, Seattle just wanted to get him up at it. Like, all right, here we go. We weren't going to use him anyway. This is not the same thing as John Metchie.
No, it's not.
Like they're running around, like this guy running around and talking about, well, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal because John Metchie is a star type player that you don't trade unless you think John.
Hold on. Who said it wasn't a big deal?
Oh, Anthony DeBona, Joe Gigolo's twin brother. I call him the bald head.
The goof troop magoos, the ones that swear they know football just because they work in certain spaces. They think they know the game when they really don't.
Yeah, I've seen few people asking if John Metchie has any experience as a returner. He hasn't returned any kicks or punt. Blah. We already know. Who asked you? Nobody asked you that. You know what I'm saying? I love how
hold on. Does he have any skills as a returner? Like that's like when you got people asking dumb questions. That's why I don't listen to WIP and none of them dumbasses, man.
Oh, I unsubscribe.
Them motherfuckers just ain't smart.
I unsubscribed from Jacob Media and I unsubscribed from WIP. I had enough. After I heard,
I don't listen to none of them, man.
After I heard Spike Eskins try to sit there and say Joe Burrow had nothing around him, and it's like the doofus that's his partner, and I'm ashamed of Ike. And listen, I love Ike Reese, but Ike Reese needs to start calling this guy out. It's like he's becoming more like, okay, I'm gonna let my partner just say whatever he wants and not defend. And it's like Ike Reese goes against guys who defend Jalen Hurts. Like, but I thought you were Jalen Hurts supporter. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they over there talk about Joe Burrow is better than Jalen Hurts. It's like, but then when the guy called up on WIP and told him that, hey, the same thing you said, where they had a roster around him in college, why couldn't Joe Burrow not win? Oh, it don't matter. You know, would Joe Burrow win with the Eagles? It's like, dude, why are you doing what ifs? It's like our own radio stations is so freaking toxic, man. I swear. Like, I think they need to be with ESPN. Go hire at ESPN. I wanted to call them up so bad and tell that clown, just go be a Bengals fan. Right? You like Joe Burrow so much, right? Go be a Bengals fan. Switch your jersey and go be a Bengals fan. But I would have lost my temper, man. I would have cursed them out. And probably would have got kicked off on the radio anyway.
I would get kicked off the radio. That's why I don't call none of them motherfuckers. Because they couldn't deal with somebody like me. Because I know the game better than he do. I could talk circles around his stupid ass. And I would be the person to be sitting there and I would be like, hey, Ike, how the hell you going to sit here and listen to this hot garbage and not say nothing? What kind of a clown service is you running, nigga? I'm that dude. I'm sorry. I'm like I said, I'm Mr. Fuck Your Feelings, dog. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this dude. He said John Metchie is heading to a contract year. No, he's not. He has 2 more years because he didn't play that first year.
Like, this dude's so dumb.
Like, and somebody had to remind him. He has only 40 career receptions because he was hurt. He also had cancer, which is something you can't control, unfortunately. How many followers does this dude have? This dude has 7.7K followers and 536 followers. How the hell did you get so many followers and yet you don't even know basic contract situation, but you run around here like an expert?
Like, I sit back and listen to these dummies just to hear how stupid they can be.
Like, he's sitting there talking about John Metchie heading to contract year. No, he's not. That's John Dodson. He has 2 more years on his contract because he didn't play the first year. He was out. And he's also a second, I believe he's a 3rd round pick, isn't he?
Yep.
Isn't John Metchie a 3rd rounder?
Yep.
So again, how it's not the same thing as Jahan, who was a 1st round pick.
Exactly.
Learn football.
That's why I say I don't listen to these dudes because they only there to drive narratives. They're not there to tell you the truth. They're not talking football. They're talking theoreticals. They're there for the theatrics. They're there for all the theatrics. They're not there to get. I'll put it to you like this. You want to talk straight football? Don't listen to major. Don't listen to national media. Don't even listen to your local media. You'll have a better chance talking football finding somebody on YouTube that actually talk the ins and outs of football and actually know how this shit really works. You'll find that more on YouTube than you will in the media. Because the media, they are paid characters, paid to give you narratives. For instance, every one of them in the national media always bring up, oh, look at the roster around Jalen Hurts, when all of them know this one thing for a fact. All the talent that's around Jalen Hurts, it was available for any other team to go get it too.
Yeah, why didn't the Bengals out here training a pass rusher, but they over there talk about
all 31 other teams had the same opportunity to go get this same talent and put it on their roster. They didn't. Once again, I ask, show me a team that won championship that didn't have a collection of great players on it. I'll wait for that list, y'all. Y'all go ahead and show me. Because I guarantee you, any Super Bowl winning team, any championship winning team of any sport, go look at their roster. I guarantee you'll find a great player. Oh shit, there's a lot of great players on this team. I forgot about this. Ooh, y'all forgot about those things. No team wins a championship without great players. I mean, y'all can hate
Like,
me all you want to, but I ain't speaking nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Let me raise my right hand, my Bible right here. I
you
swear to
got Eagle
tell the
fans,
truth,
somebody.
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Yeah. Well, I think it's
A
funny
man
how
in
Eagle
black, man in black. We don't talk about corny ass dudes that wear jerseys with bow ties. We don't mention corny dudes like that.
we talk about Cam Newton. Dude, this one guy who's a Panthers fan told me that I had invalid point because I said Jalen Hurts would have beaten Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl. He would have.
Say yeah,
Peyton Manning had a
yeah,
broken neck.
bro.
It's like,
Here's the thing
and first
about
of
it.
all, I looked at his profile. The man didn't have a profile. He had one person following him. I'm not even going to react. I'm not even going to respond back to him. He's like, why are you
Look,
responding back?
listen. I put it to you like this: if you ain't got at least look, if I look at your profile when you say something to me on Twitter, and you don't have at
Or
least
not,
half the motherfucking
not,
followers that I got, if you don't even have half the followers that I got, we not even conversating. I'm not even responding to you. You don't even deserve the interaction. You're desperate for a friend and someone to validate you. I don't need no one to validate me. I validate me. I'm the only
Yeah.
person on this planet that I ever need to validate me because nobody else can validate me. That's what I keep trying to tell people out there in the world. Don't look for somebody else to validate you. Validate your motherfucking self. That's all you got to do. Validate your damn self. I'm guarantee you, once you validate yourself, can't nobody tell you you're invalid. No one can tell you you're invalid once you validate your damn self. You're right. I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. And guess what? Nobody's perfect. I'm nobody. Means I'm perfect. Go sit at the kids' table.
Is you new? Is he new?
He gotta be. He gotta be.
Wait, are you live on your channels too?
Yeah, I'm live on mine. He might be on my. He probably is on my channel. I don't care. Goofy's always come in my chat and say goofy shit. Goofy's constantly come in my chat and say goofy shit. But that's all good though. You want to know why? I appreciate the views. Like you ain't hurting me by saying Stu's or nobody. I never claimed to be somebody. But I know who the fuck I am. I'm me, and can't nobody do that.
I know that you only half the man that I am.
This is what Stu does every time. Just clown these guys.
Matter of fact, man in black, he ain't even in my chat.
What did he say?
This is my favorite one.
Look like a jackass.
He ain't in my chat.
I know that you only half the man that I am.
Yeah, he in your chat. He in your chat.
What did he say?
Man in black, you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Oh, I'm about to download that. Don't even get
Oh,
started.
Jonathan, hey, Metchie nice, man.
Yeah.
Metchie nice, man. He's a route runner.
This kid's any good.
Yeah, hey, look, them Alabama receivers, you know they can run routes.
Right now, man. Like, I think a lot of Eagle fans don't understand who John Metchie. If he didn't
His
get
main
hurt,
problem though is injuries and his consistency. His consistency was the issue too, though. Yeah, his consistency was an issue though.
Yeah, well, that can get fixed, man. I mean, shit, we have so much inconsistency right now with guys dropping balls. I mean, look at Johnny Wilson. They fixed that in a heartbeat. Nick Sirianni preaches on catching. We're gonna fix that. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's also the fact that he's going. Number one, he's going to be with Devontae Smith. They already have chemistry, so you already know Devontae's going to get him right.
Yeah.
Right? Number two, he knows Jalen Hurts. I guarantee Jalen Hurts authorized that trade.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they did something. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. He had something to do with that. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I was just getting warmed up, bro. I'm telling you right now, man. I think the next shooters drop. Yeah, I think they're going for a corner, and I want Keeler Ringo to start, but I know how Howie is thinking. I think they're going to package Jahan Dotson, and I think they're either going to target either safety or corner. But everybody talk about corner. Hey, don't be surprised that he targets safety because they don't think Sidney Brown. Like, I don't think Sidney Brown, if let's say Andrew McCougar goes down, you trust Sidney Brown? Because I don't. Because everybody talk about corner, but I think if the Eagles, I think Eagles are going to go, I can see them making a move for a safety. Do not be shocked because everybody talk about corner. Like, listen, man, I've heard a lot of rumors talk about Denzel Ward. They're not. The Browns are not trained Denzel Ward. Okay, if the Browns trade Denzel Ward, every GM on that Browns team needs to be fired. Every coach needs to be fired for authorizing that because you just gave the Eagles the Super Bowl. If you trade Denzel Ward to the Eagles, you're gonna have him and Quinyon Mitchell on both sides.
Hell, you trade Greg Newsome to the Eagles, you giving it up.
I will be happy to take a Denzel Ward if you want to be that stupid. Please authorize a Denzel Ward. I'll take it.
Now here's the thing. I don't think they're going. I don't think.
Denzel Ward. Hey, bro.
I think literally. I think if you give it, if you give it time,
defense, we're going to get turnovers. You're not stopping the offense.
Because this is what I.
The defense.
But this is what I look at. This is what I look at with Ringo. This is what I look at with Ringo.
If you want to put the whole casket of different teams because that's what we're going to do to them if we get Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward with Quinyon Mitchell. Oh yeah, the Browns are stupid to do that.
Nah, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
Nah.
But here's the thing about it. It'd be the same thing if they gave us Greg Newsome. Because then you still got Newsome and you still got Newsome, DeJean, and Quinyon Mitchell. But my thing, is this. But my thing is this. I look at it like this. I look at Keely Ringo, and I look at him and say he can be that number 2 version. He can be basically your number 2 corner, and you got a younger version of Richard Sherman.
Yeah, that was
dude, Man in Black. How you going to? No, it's not. I joined his live stream, and I'm streaming to my channel. If he got something he want to say, this is his live stream, bro.
Hey,
so bro.
Hey, Stu's part of my live stream, and I think he's a coach too. We both coaches, but at the same time, right?
Right.
The reason why, go ahead. My fault.
Like I'm trying to figure out how niggas gonna come in your space and try to tell you who the fuck to be and your shit.
Like
he had some shit he had to get off his chest. He was trying to talk. He was talking to you. He was trying to tell you to shut. I'm like, yo.
Do you know me? Do you know me personally?
I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt he know either one. I know he don't know me personally. Because if he knew me personally, he would automatically. If he knew me personally, he automatically know not to even act like that, not to even talk to people, not to come at people like that in they shit, in their space. If he knew me personally, he would already know not to even go there. Because I'm that type of person. I don't give a fuck if you my homeboy or not. You go up in somebody else's space and you try to disrespect them in their space, I'm going to check you. Because I'm like, hold on, homie, you in their shit.
You want me to raise my hand?
Like,
is that what you want me to do? Like, what is it, school?
Like, what the fuck?
You want me to raise my hand? Man,
like, nigga, when we in 3rd grade, nigga? Like, what the fuck?
Can I please talk on my show?
Shit, talk about some shut up, Stu. Bitch, make me shut up, you clown ass nigga. You clown motherfucker.
Take a 5, man. Take a 5. Like what Stu said. What's your favorite quote that you always say to them? Go sit in the
It's at the kids' table. It's over there, bro. Go have a seat at the kids' table, man. Take 5 over at the kiddie table, bro.
I had to pin that because it's like, bro, you wild for that. Coming on here talking crazy.
Like, bro.
Didn't even take your shoes off. Just talking crazy.
Like, bro. Like, I'm really trying to figure out where like, see, I get it now. I get it now. See. See, I know what it is now. See, what it is it's too many keyboard warriors. See, a lot of people actually ain't never been outside and talked that shit to somebody to their face and got punched in their motherfucking mouth. So they feel as though, or maybe, or maybe they have, and they feel as though it's a lot safer for them to talk that shit online than it is in the real world. Like he figured that out real quick. Like, hey, it's much safer to talk this shit online or on YouTube or on Twitter or something like that than it is to talk this shit out in the world. Because I don't want to take too many of these ass whoopings.
Yeah, take
That's really what it is.
Like we just talking
That's what
football.
it is. Like he need help with himself. He needs friends. So it's very apparent, and it's all good. We welcome you with open arms. But when you come in talking shit, you got to catch the backhand, homie. Like seriously, what you don't understand is the pimp hand real strong, player.
Yeah.
The pimp hand real strong, player.
Yeah, keep coming
That's
on
what you
here.
got.
You didn't introduce yourself. Probably didn't hit the like button. Like you didn't at least hit the like button before you talk crazy. You probably didn't hit the
Like
like button.
seriously,
You probably just typed in what you wanted to type in. You didn't even introduce yourself. You didn't say how you doing. You didn't say good
nothing.
afternoon, good night, good
None of
morning. You
that.
didn't do
Just
none of that. But
just
you want to talk
just
crazy.
start running off at the track. You know what I mean?
Hey, like can you at least say good? Hey, how you doing? Go Birds. Hey, first thing you do is say, shut up. Like what? Like who? Whoa!
Hey,
Like
bro.
calm down,
And
bud.
what's crazy is I had somebody try to do that in my live stream one day, and he got shut down
Hey.
immediately by me and everybody in the stream.
Oh, was that the
Like,
dude
so
that
I'm
was
sitting
saying
there
that?
trying.
Was that the
What
dude who was
up?
saying the
What up,
N word?
awesomeness?
Yeah. I think I was there in that live. I think I was in the chat. He was wild.
Yeah. Oh, where old boy Richard came in.
Yeah, you
um,
were like if you ever say that again, I'm gonna come where you at and I'm gonna personally knock on you.
dude, I like, word. I'm good, awesomeness. How you doing, yo? I'm doing good, awesomeness. I'm doing real good. I'm chilling in the cut, man. I'm feeling good today, enjoying my day
I'm telling you
off.
yeah, he said how Greg Bill. See, this is what you're supposed to do. How he's just getting warmed up. Go Bird, man. Got a bird
I
in your
know, I
name.
know, I know one thing,
That's what
awesomeness. I'm doing good today because my GM is still hard at work. Is your GM doing his
yeah.
job yet? Terry signed yet? Y'all getting rid of Brian Robinson. Y'all got him on the trade block. If y'all
You
gonna
got
trade
Calvin
Brian
Finley.
Robinson, who gonna be y'all running back? That's what I want to know. If he gonna be if y'all trading BR, who gonna be y'all running back? Because I don't know who else y'all got back there. Like y'all gonna have to figure something out. What y'all gonna put Debo back there as y'all running back? Y'all gonna put Debo at his rightful position? I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all something right now. Debo is he's not a receiver, yo. He's a gadget player. He's a running back. He's a gadget running back. Hey, Bobby. Respectful. Be respectful, bro. Be respectful,
He
man.
loves trouble.
I know he do. Bobby always be trolling. I be watching Bobby troll all the time. Nah, man, leave little sister alone, man. My dog right there.
Was it you and him that went at it the one time, or he went at it? He's like, you guys don't know football. You're like, who don't know football? Who do you talk to? I think it was on JC Eagle's channel, and he's like, you and him are going at it. I think he called up. It was me and JC Eagle. JC Eagle put us two on the panel. You and I think it was Bird Game 31, right? Philly Notion, right? Philly Notion. Remember him? I miss his content, bro. That was fiery, dude.
Oh,
Man.
Notion, man. I miss Notion. I ain't gonna lie.
But it was like Bobby and you got into it. I think it was about who was it? It was about Deshaun Watson. That one time when you on? No, it was one of them. It was like one of the conversation. You were like it's like you don't even know me. Like who you talking to? And then Bobby's like he's like y'all don't know football. I hear he's like I don't know who you talking. You ain't talking to me. It got intense. I have to find that much. Because I think
This
that was the guy that was like
hold on. Timu,
I mean
Eminem, and Tech Nine. If you go call me Tech Nina, I'll take that player. I appreciate the compliment.
yeah. What do you got against me? Am I not your type of T? Do I need to be a Dan Silio? There go
No.
Troy
See,
Brown.
here's what I find funny about it. Here's what I find funny about it. This is a dude talking trash. You can't even see
Like,
what
what's
you
the
look
issue?
like. You got that helmet on your fucking face because you know you got a face only a mother can love, and she don't even love that face. So let's go there,
Like, what?
bro. Got
Why
a
are you
helmet
coming? First
on
of all,
your got a helmet
yeah.
on your pick because that goddamn face, the face only a mother can love, and even she don't love that motherfucker. Hell, the family Rottweiler must have ran away from your ass when you was trying to play with it. Only way he
Hey,
played
Stu,
with your ass, he had a
can I
raw
make
pork
a
chop
comment on my
around your neck.
channel, man?
Hmm?
He wants me to raise my hand like it's preschool. Hey, Stu. Hey, can I comment, please?
Hmm. Like, dude, like, come on, bro. Like, I'm laughing at dude because
You know,
he re-
yeah.
he really
You
think
probably do watch.
he's saying something.
Yeah.
He
And
really
you know,
think he's
I mean,
saying
Eminem.
something.
I've been called worse, buddy. Trust me. Stu has called me worse before. Trust me. That is not
Like,
offensive.
bro. Like,
Like,
bro.
seriously, I've been called worse. Hell, Desi Eagle 90 called me Eagles cringe the one time, which was the funny shit.
Like, bro.
Because you got to remember, when I was a contractor back then, I said some stupid stuff. I was the one who's begging Hal Roseman to trade all those picks to get Saquon Barkley. And I made a video to where we were going to get Le'Veon Bell. You know what I'm saying? And Desi Gunani and Joey Shakes, they roasted me a while. It was a while back when I had my name was Eagle Crazy Time. They changed it to Eagles Cringe because I was cringeworthy. You know, sometimes the takes I was making was stupid. You know.
And this was so
But yeah,
funny. This was so funny. You got this dude,
Desi.
man in black, sitting here trying to come in here and tell us like we don't know football and this, that, and the third, and telling somebody to
Yeah.
shut up, this, that, and the third. Dude, go back to your
We'll send you the
gaming.
link.
Go
We'll
back to
send you the
your
link. You can come
gaming.
on. Let
Go
us know
back
you
to
want the link. We'll put the link on it.
your gaming live streams. Go back to playing Call
Yeah.
of Duty and Warzone and zombies and stuff like that, bro. And
I mean,
deal
Stu,
with that. Matter of fact, go play
we
Fortnite Zero
got the link for
builds.
y'all.
Go play your Madden. Go, you know what I mean? Viper
Yeah.
Fangs 85. Go ahead, bro. Yeah. Go ahead and play your games over there, man. GTA 5. Go play that, bro. Go
Well,
do
I
that. Deal
want to
with
know
the people in your gaming community. Cause see, over here in the football world,
what did we say
you
wrong?
ain't built for this.
Like, man, by respectfully, like, what do you disagree with? Because I think we're being fair. You know, were you upset that we made fun of? Like, are you upset that we take a shot at one of your players? Like, what are you so upset about? Like, and I don't mind you coming on. You want the link? I could drop the link right now. But you got to show your face. And if you do some trolling shit, I'm gonna ban you. But if you want to come and talk football, I don't mind that. I love when other people have different opinions. We can sit and talk football with different ideas. But what you're not going to do is come on here and talk crazy. If you think you're going to come on here and just disrespect you got nothing coming. Because that dude right over there, I ain't going to be the one talking. He will. You know what I'm saying? He will overtalk you. You ain't going to overtalk him. You can try that.
I mean,
But if you're respectful, I
uh,
don't. Hey, Bobby, you were the funniest guy right there. Man and crack. There we go. The heat wave.
you got more Eagles knowledge than who?
So now you getting dogged on, bro. Trying to dog on me. Yeah.
You got
I
more
mean, dude, that don't
football
offend me
knowledge
though.
than who?
Like,
Bro,
against the whole
stop it. Oh God. All right. Oh my God. See, it's people like him. It's people like him that make me laugh.
Hold on. Stu, when did I ask for first of all, if you remember right, I can go back and watch. The last time I asked for a different quarterback, Jalen was in his first year, was his first year starter. And after that, I've been defending him. Hell, I'm the same one who didn't want Deshaun Watson. You probably did in the comment. You, man, Black, you were probably one of them goofy ass dudes to go get Deshaun Watson. So, at the time, I didn't know what Jalen Hurts was. I'm not a fortune teller, right? I make mistakes, right? But I also understand this. Was I one of them that was saying we should trade for Deshaun Watson? No, I was not. I didn't want Deshaun Watson. I said give Jalen Hurts weapons, see what this kid has. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
and when the kid showed me something, I was sticking with him. Y'all were screaming for Jimmy Garoppolo and Russell Wilson to come to Philadelphia because I was banned with a lot of Eagle fans that wanted Deshaun Watson. I remember me and JC Eagle shot to him. We got into JC Eagle cursed at me because I said I didn't want Deshaun Watson. Do you remember that, Stu? When he told me to shut, respectfully, it was a while ago, but still, it was like I got in cursing matches with Eagle fans, contractors, for saying I didn't want Deshaun Watson. You're stupid, all that stuff. So don't even try that because my videos are still there. You can go back and watch them if you don't believe me. They're still there. I didn't delete any of them out. Go back and look at the year. That was 2021. I'm sorry, no, 2020. Excuse me. Where Jalen Hurts, where I was, because at the time, I was hoping my quarterback wasn't being changed because I didn't know I didn't know now we know about Carson Wentz like we did now, right? You just signed the quarterback, now you're drafting the quarterback. Of course, I'm going to root for the quarterback that's supposed to be my guy. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, Jalen won me over after 2021. After we got A.J. Brown, I saw that. While other people were still bashing him, as matter of fact, that 2021 year, I was rooting for him. And towards, if you go back a little bit more down the middle. Now, there's things I said in 2021 that I said was true. At first, he was a little raw. He wasn't seeing the field right. He was throwing the ball, and there were some things that we needed to point out. He wasn't the same Jalen Hurts. Like, Jalen Hurts is matured. Like, the Jalen Hurts from 2021 isn't the same Jalen Hurts that we saw in 2022, 2023. He's progressed. His accuracy is a lot better than it was in 2021. Jalen Hurts couldn't hit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, there are things I said, which I had the right to say. You know what I'm saying? Was I all the time right? No. And I admitted to it. And Stu checked me on that before. Where it's like, bro, like you need to chill out with Jalen. Let him learn. Like, him and I weren't seeing eye to eye before like that too. But when you had Stu yelling at me, trust me, you didn't see some of the live streams where me and Stu went back and forth. Where it's like, I was saying, dude, like Jalen Hurts is not seeing film. And Stu was I think was with Smithy Eagle, where it's like, this kid don't know football. Shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? So some of the streams that we had that you didn't see, obviously, because if you go back, Stu was correcting me in a lot. Because remember, I was critical with Jalen Hurts in 2021. And Stu was like in the live streams with Smithy Eagle, Philly Notion, what was it? King DV, I believe. Cool Cat Connor. Where Stu called me out and said, this kid don't know football. Please stop responding to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I was saying irrational stuff. Right. I'm a believer. I also knew that Jalen Hurts needed weapons. And for a quarterback now, wasn't sitting there saying, it's not going to be different. No, I was going to make it different. And I knew Jalen needed weapons. You know what I'm saying? Everybody didn't know who Jalen Hurts was at the time. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could take it back. He was probably one of them that believed in Jalen all along. Right? I didn't watch this kid in college. I didn't know nothing about this kid. All I knew was I heard of him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started watching a little more college football, though, when I had the time. So I can't watch every day because I've been working. But when I do, it is what it is. BS 23, you're crying every week. I was crying because the defense was terrible. Knucklehead. Like seriously, bro. Like, Stu and I were literally doing live streams again. Was I crying because the defense with 2023 was horrible? It was Brian Johnson and the defense coordinator. Yeah, you're right. I got into a Stu with the Dallas Cowboys game. which Stu agreed at the end that game should have never been close. And we were more mad at the Eagles than anybody else. Like, you got to understand, right? When Eagle fans have a bad year with the Eagle team, we start going after each other because we don't know how sometimes to say, dude, this team
Look,
sucks.
hold on.
So
This is what tells me, this is what tells me he's a young fan. He don't even understand what it is to be an Eagles fan.
I always had confidence in Jalen Hurts. You better go look at my videos again. I didn't have confidence in Brian Johnson, which Stu and I debated back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have confidence in the defense corner. How could you? You know what I'm saying? But
Man in black. Half the fucking fan base was saying he needed to be fired. I stood on business and said, nah, he ain't the problem. I stood on that table. And in the end, who was proven to be right? This guy.
Hell,
don't sit here and tell me you know more football than me, bro. I'm the one that know this. I'm the one that know this. I do this.
I got one better. Half of the fan base wanted Jalen traded in 2023 when he wasn't even bad. I wanted him. They wanted him benched for what was the 2023 quarterback name? Marcus Mariota? Was it? They wanted him benched. Do you remember how many stupid fan base were calling for Jalen Hurts to be benched?
Bruh.
Benched. They said
hold on. Stop. He just played himself. Young dude, I've been a fan since Dawkins was drafted. Nice try, pal. Yeah, you're a young buck. I've been an Eagles fan since 1983. You a young buck to me. I'm 45 years old, young buck. You don't know what it is to be an Eagles fan. I've been an Eagles fan at least 10 times longer than you. Come on, bruh. Go sit at the kids' table where I told you to go before. Scurvy dog, what up, man? Go sit at the kids' table where I told you before, young buck. This for grown-ups over here.
Like,
you don't know what it is to be an Eagles fan. You a young buck to me.
Like, I need you to go watch the last one's game. I always had confidence in Jalen Hurts in 2020.
You a young buck to me.
Johnson, and that's when yeah. If Stu and I debated,
that mean I've been doing this longer than you. I know more than you, dumbass. Go over there. I've been a fan since Dawkins was drafted. I've been a fan probably since before you was born. Come on, dog.
Hey, Stu,
tell me about this.
Stu. Let's just see pop on. Let's see if you do know more football. Right? You want the link? Drop. I got no problem dropping the link.
Machine with legs out there, just moving.
You want the link, buddy? We can come and debate. Because
I ain't got, no.
I don't mind it. One thing about me, I don't talk to nobody.
We don't need look. The great thing about us is we not doing this for clicks and views, nigga. We doing this for our own motherfucking goddamn our own shit because we want to do it.
No.
This ain't for goddamn views and clicks and shit like that. It's just so we have a space to do us and talk about what the fuck we want to talk about. You, on the other hand, you need to be validated. I can already tell you, I'm certified with this shit, bro. I'm certified with this.
Here's the link. Come and talk. You better show you.
In my old ass head, I'm weak-minded. I'm weak-minded, bro. Ain't shit weak about my mind. Not a damn thing about it.
The link is there. Listen, Stu, we're not going to debate him anymore. The link is in here. If you want to talk to us, face the bullshit. I need to face your bullshit. What you saying?
What you saying?
We're not going to respond to comment. This ain't little kids shit, man. You a grown though. If you could come on here, click the link, and come on. Right? If you think that you know more football, then educate us. Shit, I want to be educated. Clearly, I don't know shit about football. Still, you want to be educated? Because I think, hey, we don't know shit about football. We're just some casual ass dudes. Then click is in there, buddy. If you know more football and you want to educate me and Stu, good luck with that. Come in there and join. The link is free, brother. The link is free. But you're going. But we not. What you
Hold
know?
on.
Sit back.
Hold on. Time out. I've been to more you've been to more Eagles games than me, and you put money on it. She want a cookie because you've been to more games? The fuck that mean?
Okay.
Stay in my mom's basement. Nigga, I'm sitting in my own crib. My wife back in the goddamn room.
You talking about me. And listen, bro, like at the end of the day, I'm 25 years old. And listen, do you know how many times apartments are expensive around here? Apartments are expensive, bro. That's why I'm working. I have a job, though. You have a job, though? You probably don't. You know what I'm saying? You probably, collecting the check. If you're not, respectfully. Who cares?
Right, dude. I'm a home healthcare worker. I'm a home healthcare worker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what you talking about?
Let me know. Hell, pay for my apartment. I'll move anytime. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to move.
No. This was funny to me. Yeah, hey, Anthony Perry. He wants validation. He think I give a fuck about who he is. He want validation. He think he getting validation by coming over here talking to us. You're not getting no validation over here. Healthcare, a home healthcare worker working for a disabled person, that means jobless. Like, do you even understand?
Bro, like the link is in there.
Nah, you know what? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have to go do a part of my job, which is actually change the wound and gauze pad on my client's goddamn neck from her fucking surgery.
Still, we don't gotta explain. We don't gotta explain. The link is in there. If you want to come and talk,
he don't need nothing from nobody. But okay, if you don't need nothing from nobody, why you here? Why you here? If you don't need nothing from nobody, why you here?
Like we're not gonna
why you here?
Right? Because
it's because no. This is what it is. It's because he wants to try to find a community outside of that gaming community to try to come over there to him, and nobody gives a fuck about you, dude.
I don't need nothing. Then why are you here?
I don't need nothing from nobody. From nobodies. You don't need nothing from nobodies. Nobody's what?
Yeah.
Okay, you might need to do. You might need something from somebody. You might need to go back to school and learn proper grammar. Go do your job, Stu. No, actually, I'm off the clock until 5 a.m. But
bro, the link is. If you don't want to talk,
no, he's what I like to consider.
I just. Listen, Stu.
He's a novice. He's what I would call an unsuccessful troll.
Stu, I want to be educated. He told us we're uneducated. Please educate us. Please come and educate us, man. Come and educate me and Stu and I.
Bear, like I said, it's THEY apostrophe RE. The one that you spelled means there. Like, go there. That's the one you spelled.
First of all,
before you try coming talking shit to me, make sure you got your words right, bro. You can't come to battle. You can't come to a battle of wits with the devil and be ill prepared.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's not gonna help.
Man, but first of all, why you worried about what Stu does, man? What do you do for a living? Since you want to talk about other people's business.
Swing on niggas' nuts.
Who cares?
That's what he do. He swing on other people's nuts.
None of your damn business. Like, bro, like, what if he's a Batman? Like, what if he's Batman? Who cares? Does that have anything to do with you? Is that helping your life? So that's the problem.
I can spell how I please.
Yeah. Who cares? Like, what if
you can, but you should probably learn the proper spelling of what you goddamn talking about. Oh, no wonder
Yeah,
why
so
you
he's not
stupid.
gonna come. He's not gonna come
No
on
wonder
because
why you
he's not.
stupid.
He don't know football.
No wonder why you
If he
stupid.
knew football
Your
like you
job's
said he
so
would,
easy, anybody can do it.
yeah,
No wonder why
yeah,
you stupid and you can't spell right. Your job's so easy. My goddamn nephew can do it.
yeah,
I got a
dude, he's
14-year-old
brilliant,
nephew
bro.
that can weld. I got a
Still,
14-year-old
listen,
nephew
you got
that
the link,
welds.
man.
I used to weld. Like, bro.
Still, there's no point in going back with him because, like we're talking to a wall. Like
Like, bro.
if you know football like you claim you do, and you're going to educate us, shut up and click the link. If not, just leave, brother. Leave. This is the beauty about YouTube. There's
No,
15 different content
he
creators
thinks
on
he
the
knows
world.
football. He
If you
thinks
can
he
go,
knows football because he's probably an expert player at Madden. Yeah, okay, bro. Man, I ain't got time for you. I got to get ready for bed. I got to work at 5 a.m. I'm about to get out of here. I'll leave you to deal with the clown and the troll dude because I ain't got time for that.
I know more football than you
I'm
do.
a,
Click the
I'm gonna
link.
go
Shut up.
change this wound dressing, smoke a blunt.
Look at him. Look at him. Like,
Exactly, Anthony
click the
Perry.
link.
Exactly, Anthony Perry. Since Jaws, since Ron Jaworski and the crew.
Bro, just say you have no nuts, man. Just shut up and sit back, man. You click this making the link. You can educate me and you. Or we sit
There's
back and laugh.
levels to it.
We're not even gonna laugh at you. We'll just sit back and listen. Because you don't know what you're talking about. And it's
You
clear
know,
because you would have clicked the
dude,
link.
you're not the
You
dude.
more football than us.
Dude, I've met Jaws. I've met Vince Papali. I've met Harold Carmichael, Mike Quick, Ike Reese, Seth Joyner, linebacker William Thomas. I've even met Jeffrey Lurie. Bro, stop. And I met all of them by the time I was 16 in 96. So what you talking about?
He's on your channel, by the way, Stu. And Black is on your channel, by the way.
Like, bro. Like, anyway. Yeah. But like I said, man.
He's on your channel.
Come on, bro.
I end up timing him out.
And here's the funny thing about it. This isn't the first time I've said this because I've talked about this many times on different live streams about how I met all of these guys when I was in a group home. I was in a group home that used to be right across the street from the old Veteran Stadium. See, you don't even know about all that. Young Buck, like I said, kids table. Let me get up out of here, bro. I'll holler at you next time, EC1. Yo. Oh, but yeah, let me go ahead and do this. I forgot.
He's a goof. Yeah. He's a goofball, man. You had the link and you didn't click it, man.
Yeah. I don't have time for people like him.
Drop the note. That's all, guys.
I don't got time for dudes like him.
This is not. Yeah, like, bro, just like, you wasting our time. It's still, I know you want to get personal stuff with him. It's like, bro, just don't.
I just want. That's what I'm saying. He don't even understand. He don't even understand who he's dealing with because he don't understand. I'm certified in the Eagles community and I'm certified in Philly all over the city because, like, bro, he don't get it. But anyway, man, let me go ahead and get up out of here, man, because I got to get up for work in the morning and shit.
Overall, what's your thoughts of John Metchie? Before you leave, what's your thoughts of John Metchie? How do you like the trade and
I really like it, man. I really like it. What I would really love to see is I would really love to see us keep Jahan Dotson and have all four of them. But you know what I'm saying, I don't see that happening. So to be honest with you, it's kind of confusing because I really want to see what Jahan can be with a full fucking offseason in this offense. But at the same time, that route running ability and the ability to play inside and outside with Metchie, to understand the space, man, that's just a different animal. And the chemistry he gonna already have with Smitty, and of course, just how he run routes, those Alabama route running, man. I know it's gonna click easy for him and Jalen, man. So I really like it, man. It's just really confusing. I don't know if I want. I don't know how I feel about the fact that I know we get ready to get rid of Jahan Dotson. I just got a feeling that's gonna happen.
I know, Bobby. You and I used to have arguments all the time. I mean, you used to Carson sucks, and I'd be Like, bro, you tripping. You told me Nick Foles is better than Wentz. I know. Piss me
Yeah,
off.
well.
Piss me off.
And in the moments where it mattered the most, he was. So, but let me go ahead and get out of here, bro. I'll holler at you next time, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming on the road, dude.
Always, man. Always. All right, later, man.
I'm our Blue Cross Blue Shield.
So appreciate, man. Appreciate for him coming on the road. Absolutely. Thanks, Bob. Absolutely. If you hit that like button, subscribe to Stu. Subscribe to the show. And yeah, man. We've been on here for a while. Dude's not gonna come on here. You didn't even bother coming and join the link. Like I said, bro, if you're gonna talk crazy about us not knowing sports, we drop the link. We expect you to come on. You know what I'm saying? We know the people who know football are gonna always test us, and they're gonna take that chance and come on and talk football. And I'm not disrespectful to nobody. I let people talk, but you know, this guy just wanted to talk his ear off. You know, say that this and that stuff like that. People would. If you don't think I know what I'm talking about, hey, the link is in there, bro. Anytime you want to debate me, let me know. I'm all for it. I like hearing people's different perspectives. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not expecting people to agree with me. I'm not going to talk over you. I'll put myself on mute. You can come talk. You know what I'm saying? But what we're not going to do is disrespect people, and especially on their stream. You know, he was talking crazy, but I was trying to give him a chance. You know, and I didn't want Stu to continue to go on because it's really none of his business. Who cares what he does? You know, why are people worried about other people's business? At the end of the day, Stu is intelligent. He knows his football, and I pretty much think I know my football. I guess I don't know. Depends who you listen to. You know, I think I know it. People might not like what I have to say, but I pretty much know what I'm talking about. I can hold a conversation with anybody at work. I talk football in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it depends what people like. I mean, people want to hear what they want to hear, and unfortunately, it's not the channel for that. You know, I talk whenever I want, and if people don't like it, hey, it is what it is. But I appreciate all the people coming on. People support me, hey, appreciate y'all. You know, rock with me. And like I said, if you have any debates, hey, you know, if you have any problems with me, hey, the link is always free. You know, I don't charge nobody for it. I'm not going to curse you out. I'm not doing none of that. But I want to hear what you have to say. Because at the end of the day, you know, people have got disagreements, and that's okay. That's a part of being, you know, a football fan. People are not going to always agree, and part of being a citizen in the United States. Opinion to have a freedom of speech. But anyway, hey, I've been talking for a while, man. Yeah, but being older don't mean, dude, you're a clown, bro. You're a clown. You didn't even drop your nuts to come in the link. Bro, the link is in there. Like, shut up. You know, we waited for like an hour, man. I ain't going to talk to nobodies. If you're not going to say stuff face to face with me, just shut up. Shut up, because all you're doing is wasting your time. You had a chance to drop, come on. The link was in there. And you didn't even bother doing that. You didn't drop your nuts like you put your mouth. You didn't put your money where your mouth was. Your mouth was doing this rather than your actions. I want to see actions. I want to be educated, man. I don't mind you have disagreement with me. You know, if you ever disagree with me or you think that I said something wrong, the link is in there. Click the link, come on, and we can talk. But just be respectful, and I'm going to be respectful back. You know what I'm saying? But what you're not going to do is sit in the comments and talk crazy and say shut up to people when it's my channel. You want me to raise my hand like a goddamn preschooler? You're saying that I wasn't a fan of Jalen Hurts? Bro, I've been a fan of Jalen Hurts after that 2021 rookie year, man. Don't even try. I got videos. My videos are still there, brother. I literally have videos still there. You can go watch them yourself. It's on my channel. I had a problem with Brian Johnson. I ain't even a problem with Jalen Hurts. I always had faith in Jalen Hurts in 2023. I had a faith in Jalen Hurts in 2022. I'm the one who said we need to keep his weapons. I know for a fact that's why I had a problem with Howie Roseman. When he was looking at quarterbacks, that's why I was against him a lot of times. Because I didn't understand why you drafted a quarterback and then you're trying to trade for another quarterback. That's why I always went against Howie Roseman. So I know for a fact what I said. You ain't going to tell me what I didn't say. And if you feel like I said something wrong, then, hey, you can come and correct me. And if I'm wrong, and which I'm probably not, I will admit that I'm wrong. I'm a man at the end of the day. I make mistakes, and if I'm wrong, then let me know. But you're going to just talk in the comments, not click the link. When the link is free. The link is free. It's in the bio. Click the link and come on. If not, shut up and sit back. We don't want to hear you. We want to hear what you have to say face to face. I want to hear people when they talk to me, not in the comments, bro. Hold it down, bro. I got to go to work. I appreciate Anthony Perry. Got kids sleeping, not important enough. Man, shut up, bro. You a weenie. Excuse, man. Excuse. You don't got no kids, bro. You making excuses, bro. You're just a weenie. Why are you here? Just unsubscribe from me and just leave. Or don't subscribe to me and just leave. Clearly, this is not the channel for you. That is some weenie shit right there. That's the excuse right there. Your kids are not going to we're not going to be screaming. You can't come and talk for a second. You telling me your kids are literally right next to you? My God. You sleep in the same bed as your kids? All right. All right. Anytime, brother. Anytime. The link is always free. We always got next time anyway. But it's like, if you think you know more football, you would have definitely clicked the link for a second. But you didn't even click the link, man. That's how I know you're not really claiming what you think. Like, you're not really saying what you want to say. You're lying to yourself, pretty much, what I'm trying to say. You're not telling the truth. You're bullshitting. Because if you thought you knew more football and you wanted to educate me, you would have clicked the link and dropped your nuts. You don't even got any nuts. It's a half a nut. That's the excuse. My kids are watching. Just shut up, bro. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that, man. Put your kids to bed. It's time for them to go to bed anyway. Your kids are not ruining your world. And if they were, then, maybe you shouldn't be on YouTube trolling an Eagle contract. Maybe you should focus on your kids. Just saying. I mean, I'm not a parent. But I know if I have a kid, I'm not going to focus on another YouTuber. I'm going to focus on being a father. So you got time to troll. You got time to click the link. Just saying. Respectfully. So I don't want to hear that bullcrap. If you got time to troll EC1 and make fun of him, call him Eminem, which don't offend me at all. Because like I said, I got called worse. And troll Stu, you got time to click the link. Tell about your kids. Your kids weren't trolling. Your kids weren't in your way when you were trolling nonstop. Talking crazy. You got time to type, but you don't got time to click the link and talk? Oh, man. Get out of here with that excuse. Get out of here with that excuse. That's an excuse. You just scared. Just face it. Because you know what I'm going to do to you. You know that I'm not no regular Eagle YouTuber, but you want to talk crazy, man. My bye. Weenie. That's weenie shit, man. You got time to troll, but you don't got time to click the link. You don't got time to hit the like button, I bet. You didn't even hit the like button. You didn't say, I support you. No, you came and talk crazy. Bet you didn't hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds to hit that like button. At least hit the like button, man. Since you took so much time out your day to come see me. Which I didn't even know you were around. I didn't even know who you were. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you had a problem with me. It is what it is, bro. Hey, I'm cool with it, man. But I think John Metchie trade was great. I do. I think Jahan Dotson is going to get traded, man. And I think that, whether people disagree or not, John Metchie has talent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he's upset. Maybe it's because I made fun of Sidney Brown. Sidney Brown's ass. And if you have a problem with that, the link is in there. Sidney Brown, you can tell me straight to face that Sidney Brown's good. He's not good. He's horrible. He's horrible. He brings nothing to the table except being a waste of a roster spot. I'd rather have Tristan McCollum over him. And that's how bad, and I hate Tristan McCollum. But I think he's a better safety right now over Sidney Brown. I'll take him over Sidney Brown any day. Just McCollum outplayed him yesterday. I cannot play Sidney Brown. Literally, all I got to do is just stand there. And try to hit hunt people. Like, come on, man. Guy's a bum. Give your kids some NyQuil. Yeah, bro. Like, dude, he had time to troll, but he don't have time to click the link. He's a goofy. A flat-out goofy. With no backbone. I got kids. I shut up, bro. You had time to troll, though. If you got time to take out your day to come troll me, when you don't even know me, you never met me in person, but you got time to click your keyboard, click on my channel, in a little few comments here and there, like a little keyboard warrior that you are, you got time to hit the link button, you got time to hit the like button, you have time to click the link and come and talk football. Right? You got that link, you got to pay for it. Come on, man. It takes 2 seconds. Get your goofy ass on somewhere, man. That's some weenie shit, man. Oh, I got kids enough. Shut up, bro. That's how I know I backed you in the corner. Because when I test your nuts and see if you had any, you over there scared like a little bitch. Yeah, I'm calling you out. You scared like a little bitch. Your wife should give you the should take the pants from the relationship. You ain't got no nuts. When I asked you to drop your nuts and come on this link, you froze. I wanted to see if you had any nuts and balls to do what you say you were going to do. You failed. Congratulations. You officially been castrated. Go get your nuts castrated, bro. You got none. Well, you probably don't have any. My fault. Stu ain't here anymore. He might be still live on his. He didn't end his live stream. Okay. Dude's a weirdo, bro. Terrible dad to be worried about trolling. Yeah, dude, like this is why kids are acting bad all the time, man. Be a parent, man. Responsibility comes first, then play. That's what my mom always told me. You got time to troll, but you ain't got time to click the link. Drop your nuts or shut the fuck up. As simple as that. Respectfully. I apologize for cursing. I know there's ladies in the building. I apologize, ladies, if there's any ladies. But respectfully, I hate when dudes talk out their ass. And it showed me you had no nuts. I know your wife has a relationship. You're probably one of them dudes that be get on your hands and knees and say, like pretend this is your wife. I'll do anything for you. Give me $5. Here you go. Hands on knees and everything like that. You might even be the person that be washing dishes and doing laundry. You do the female stuff while she does the male chores. We know that. You probably ain't the father. She probably had you probably like the what? The dude that she kicked out. Did you disdain? Come on, man. She was cheated on you and everything like that, bro. Because no man has any respect for, no females respect no man who has no nuts to even talk. If you gonna talk, be about it, man. I have more respect for someone who show up where they put their mouth is. If I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna show it. God damn it. If I call someone out, best believe it, I'm gonna have that link ready. I'm gonna click that motherfucker quick. I'm gonna say, hey, this is where you got wrong. But you didn't even have the guts to do it. Shut your goofy ass up, man. Trolling ass dude. Weird ass dude. No pants relationship ass dude. She got the underwear. You got like the jock, the whatever the females wear. Go get a tandem. Go get one of those. Go get one of those. What those females wear to stop the bleeding. Go get a tampon. You need a tampon. You don't got no nuts. You got a pussy. There's a difference, man. Your ass is bleeding from all that bitch made shit, man. Shut your ass up. Like I ain't trying to be tough or nothing like that, but I hate weirdos like that, bro. Because it's like if you're gonna do something, be about it, man. I got more respect for you if you showed who you were. So I ain't gonna pay attention to that goofy, man. I ain't gonna pay attention to it. I appreciate the Anthony Perry shout out to you, man. Shout out to Stu, by the way. Shout out to Stu. Go subscribe to him. His nuts are in his white purse. Yeah, bro. He probably hands and knees kissing her ass, kissing her feet and everything like that. While she steals money from him and threatens him. She's gonna break up with him and divorce him. Yes, wifey. Yes, wifey. I bought you this. Get on your knees and hands and show me that you love me. Yes. Yes, your majesty. Fucking simp. I don't know him personally, but I can tell he's a simp. Because when a grown man stands on business, that's a man. When I dropped that link, and when you were talking crazy, I know a grown man is going to show up and click the damn link. For 2 seconds. To show that he has what it takes. You ain't got no nuts, boy. You got to castrate it. There's a difference. Go get your nuts castrated if you have any. You sure don't have any. There is nuts. There's no nuts to show for it. If you do have nuts, I'll be shocked. Got no nuts down below, bro. No balls. Them bitches been castrated years ago, bro. Your wife castrated a long time ago. Your nuts are I can see. You have no nuts, bro. It's all right, bro. It's all right. EC 2 times since I missed the Eagles' second preseason game over Andrew Makuba pick. Can you tell me about the game I saw, the highlights? It's not that much. I mean, other than Andrew Makuba, I thought Ja'Cory Bennett made some plays. Ja'Cory Bennett made some plays. He had a breakup. Keeler Ringo wasn't bad, like a lot of people say. He had, 2 catches for 16 yards. Adore Jackson was horrendous. And then the third string, I mean, DTR was terrible, like always. He's not even going to make the team. Colin McCoy, I thought was all right. I didn't think he was great, but he wasn't bad. He's a good third-string quarterback. And Nye Smith had a touchdown. But yeah, pretty much. Other than if you're looking for the big highlight, it's probably the first starters, and that's Jahad Campbell and Makuba. I mean, I think Small Monday was good too. He had a good game. So yeah, the 4 guys I would say had a great game was Ja'Cory Bennett showed something. Ja'Cory Bennett. I thought Makuba was awesome. Jahad Campbell was a star. We already know that. I mean, he was able to get on the blitz and sack the quarterback. And it's like I said, I mean, Nye Smith had 1 touchdown. But other than that, not that much. Not that much. The quarterbacks, other than McCord, I mean, they were flipping DTR with McCord back-to-back in different series. So, I mean, there was not much. I mean, this is for the team these are for the players that want to see if they can make the team. There was not that much. It wasn't nothing to write home about. Only thing I wanted to see was if I had a safety, which I do. I got that right yesterday. I got that answer, excuse me. I was able to get that answer. And do I have a corner? And can I trust Keeler Ringo if I had to? And he didn't allow that much. He allowed, 2 catches for 16 yards? It's pretty good. 1 catch for 16. He didn't allow no touchdown. He didn't get beat. He got to work on his tackling. But like I said, other than that, that's it. No starters were playing. I mean, it's preseason. And it's not that much to really take away. I apologize if that didn't help you. I'm sorry. His nuts are in his what? Yeah, dude weirdo, man. I ain't gonna talk about the dude. Dude probably vanished. Yeah, bro. You're a weirdo, bro. You're a weirdo, man. Like, I'm just banning you, bro. You're weird. You're weird. I got no time for trolls. Yeah, we just ban you. That's it. I don't got time. I don't ban people, but when people like that, yeah, I ban. I get them up out of here. I don't got time. I got no time for no man. When you don't got the testicles or the testosterone to even show up, I can't fuck with you. It's nothing to talk about. To me, you're not a man. You're a she-man. That's what you are. So I can't even fuck with him anymore, bro. I'm sorry, respectfully. I can't fuck with dude who don't have the testosterone to drop his nuts. Testosterone to drop his nuts. Or however you say it. Blah. However you say it. The guy doesn't have any nuts. And he talking Chris. Nah, man, I'm banning you. I don't got time. Go troll someone else, bro. I don't gotta see you. So take subscribe and go somewhere else. Not you, Philly thing. I'm talking Man in Black. Yeah, he's still calm. Weird. Shut up, man. You had a chance. You didn't blow it. Bye. Get out of my face. I don't got time. It is what it is. But anybody, hit that like button, subscribe as always. Fly goes fly. I'm out. Go Birds. And like I said, we're going to find out what else happens. But John Metchie, trade to the Eagles. And like I said, man, I'm going to say what this kid's going to do. And I think he's going to have a great future with this Eagles team. Your boy EC1, I'm out. Go Birds. Fly goes fly.
This is a Fox NFL emergency alert. Attention, NFC This is a Fox NFL emergency alert. Attention, NFC East teams and fans. The Philadelphia Eagles are back. This is a warning. If you or someone you love is a fan of the New York Giants, the Dallas Cowboys, or the Washington football team, you may be in big trouble. You may have thought the Eagles weren't going to be in the playoff mix at the start of the year, but you were mistaken. They're back, big time, and capable of the following: running the ball, throwing the ball, stopping the run, winning the game, winning the division, going to the Super Bowl, hurting your feelings. Eagles fans being as obnoxious as ever. If any of these worry you, please call 1-359-324-5359. That's one Fly Eagle Fly. This has been a Fox NFL emergency alert.